some very funny and lightly transphobic stand-up earlier today.
Lightly.
Lightly. It
Just
was
a little,
a
for the
joke. It was a
flavor.
joke. Yeah, it was a joke about
Tell me the joke, Nick.
bottom surgery and how they
Tell
were
me the-
talking about how when trans men go through bottom surgery, they are effectively lowering the average dick size in the country that they're in, person by person. So he's all for it because every time they get a surgery, his dick gets bigger. So
What are the stats on that?
Yeah, I kind of want to know now.
So when you enlarge your clitoris and have it pulled backwards up through your neopenis, you're left with a shaft that's usually about 1.5 inches long.
A what? I'm sorry. It's called a what?
Neopenis.
But
Hey,
what
I
is
think
That sounds cooler. That sounds cooler than my normal one.
I mean, what if I just put it? What if I get a little black trench coat and little black sunglasses and put it on? Can I then be a neopenis, or is this exclusively surgical?
The only thing that lets you do is dodge child support claims.
I was about to say, can the neopenis dodge bullets, or is that not a thing?
Dodge this.
It dodges. Never mind.
Dodges.
All right. Kuposhak, would you please take it away with your natural one? What happened last time? I seem to have forgotten.
Well,
there we go. Our good segue into the game.
Bro,
I know,
we
I
forgot. We found a chest with 10 million gold.
that's right.
Oh, right. The 10 million gold chest.
Yeah, you have to give us our.
And you became the Pirate King, right?
Yeah.
You just said you forgot what happened.
At the same time, I'll still say
so weird
one of
that you
my.
remembered that.
One Piece.
I'll still say one of my favorite jokes, even though it'll probably make Nate Dines.
Uh-oh.
No, hey, that's okay. We can play. We can start playing.
We can start the game. We can just.
Josh, we can start playing now.
Oh
It's
dear.
okay.
Oh
We don't need the extra support, Josh. We can just start playing.
I identify as transparent. My pronouns are who, where.
Okay, that's
Shut
funny.
the fuck up. Keep going.
That was extremely tame for what I thought was going to come out of your fucking
Same.
mouth.
That's
Me
right.
too. I thought it would be
Same.
way worse.
China's not a country. So last time on.
Last time on D&D. Last time on Legends of the Lost Empire.
Hey, it's his stream, man. It's his stream.
Yeah, but we're all in it.
It's true.
I
They
hope
know
none of
who
us-
you are.
Hope none of us wanted political careers.
Nah,
Best
I hope
Josh
we
has
can.
ever said.
I hope in 15 years this comes out as evidence against one of us as we're running for
Dude,
office.
would
I hope
love
that
that.
dearly.
Infamy.
Did you know that?
Because that would mean they would have to watch all of Josh's streams, and
That's
that would be all my
thousands
game.
of hours of Josh's
Action.
voice on the internet. You could easily make an AI.
Oh, easily.
Huh.
So, in short, we finally teleported. We have arrived with the wizard and his friend Sigmund, who sucked ass in combat. At the same time, we got to see my little friend Gummy, who has exploded like 92 miles out from his original home to this great Myconid colony that's invading in multiple forces. Probably like one of the most strong, like homegrown armies I've ever seen. All natural, no fucking hormones or anything. It's great. It's excellent for the economy. At the same time, moment we tried to approach them and speak with them, they were assholes and gassed me. I was out cold. The combat exploded. Everyone got really upset. The Chronomancer was like, "You call these safe?" And then like Major Leash Dark Star, there was flame strikes going on. There was a whole bunch of fucking combat and melee fucking exploding everywhere. Everyone got to use their most powerful spells and got to see the Myconid army continue to rise in power, which they will slowly take over the nation and gather us in our glorious hive mind. But segueing from that, as we made our way to the tower after defeating the mass army of Myconid children, we have managed to fucking get inside, speak with them, find out this shit has been going on in an absolute fucking horrible situation, as well as the Derrican is destroying the Lefis yonder. Fuck those guys. But we have to worry a little bit about my children. They have to take over the continent. We have to make sure the hives take over one by one and claim this entire continent as their own and make it as mitochondria.
All
Shit, I
right,
missed that. Can you say it again?
we rejoined the party inside the Eschaton Mercenaries Tower, and you are all being stared at because Sigmund has just asked, "What do you mean you were the ones that freed the Derrican?"
Oh, Sigmund asked? I thought Tarlak asked that.
Yeah, and then I was like,
No, that would have been Sigmund.
Oh,
And if it
it's
was
Sigmund, I just
if it
gave
was
him a-
if it was Tarlak, I'm retconning it.
If it's Sigmund, I just gave him a thumbs up. Winky face. You know what it is.
What? This is a terrible, unnatural phenomena that is destroying cities. What do you mean, winky face?
I point at my arm. Some symbol of war. And then give him a thumbs up.
His brows furrow, and you can tell he's very frustrated. I think I'm going to need a little bit more than that.
But we can talk in private if you want.
Smoochy face.
I thought we can really go anywhere with all these mushrooms outside.
No. So, what happened?
I just look around the room. Who's gonna tell him?
2 fennel seeds.
Is that in the fucking? Is that the watch together?
Yeah.
Oh, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, "What is this?"
And Tyler like brewing some potions in the background.
Well, in terms of whether it was us or not, I would more so say we had a traveling companion that was kind of an amnesiac, didn't really know what was going on with him, and he may or may not have set it free, and then he left us. So good chances are he's controlling it now.
What can you tell me of this individual? How well did you know them?
Well, I didn't really know them for very long. It was, how long would you say I did know him, though? Out of character.
Like 2 days?
Or was it like a
Actually,
few
no, he
days
left
or a
on the
week?
boat. It was
He
like,
didn't leave till the boat, so it would have been like a week.
A week, yeah. I'd known
it
him
was
for
only a few days into the boat ride.
I'd known him for a little over a week, maybe. I couldn't really make heads or tails of him, but it seemed like something had been troubling him. And one day we were on a ship traveling to the Split, and he just disappeared.
Name, description.
Albus Crimson. I guess now he's an elf, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty jacked as well. Long blonde hair.
Wait, I'm sorry. Aurelia's gonna turn to you, Caitlin. Albus, the one that was here, Albus?
Yeah.
The very same.
I can't imagine him letting something like that go. Bit strange, but he seemed like a right man.
He was, I think, perhaps a lapse of judgment, maybe a return to certain memories. Things like that are often a bit strange.
Just
The brain
as I
is
said.
quite an awful one.
Delicia
quite-
has like a very frustrated look on her face, just like I said.
After
Okay.
becoming an elf, he definitely changed.
It's just that we were told that he held some sort of key. Well, a key to our triumph, but something must have been wrong, or maybe we misunderstood. I apologize, Delicia. I can tell you're a bit angered.
I warned you all not to trust him.
Yes, but I trust in our Lord, and Caitlin trusts in war, and we were both told and shown that he had something to do to help us. This was an unforeseen event.
She kind of opens her mouth to say something and then doesn't. What's your passive?
14.
Okay, you hear Karam mutter something under the side of his mouth, but you don't catch it. If anyone has a higher passive than 14, let me know.
Mine's like 9 or
Oh
something.
yeah, and everybody else is outside. Alright.
Yes, I think, no, we just don't hear him.
Yeah. If you want to ask him what he said, you can ask. But
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm sorry, did you speak up? By all means, we're all here. I'm not going to deflect blame. If you have something to say, say it.
I don't mean to disparage, but it does seem you run into quite a few unforeseen circumstances, Seer.
Alright. And
He has a little bit. He has like some wine that he pulls off from a horn on his belt, and you can see he just has like a small sip to wet his throat. He kind of massages it.
right, and it's definitely making the situation better by you making jokes and poking fun, isn't it?
I think so.
Anyway,
you hear a kind of rumble, brother, and Haruka
No.
shooting Kara a look, and Kara kind of tosses up a hand and subsides.
It's quite all right. We kind of deserve that. Well, we very much deserve that. If anybody has ideas, I'm more than willing to hear you out. Oh, nothing from Kara. How very nice.
Maybe you clean up your mess. I'm sorry I
Oh,
was drinking. I thought you just wanted me to stop insulting you accurately.
oh, because it wouldn't affect you if something bad were to happen. Thank you.
It wouldn't, will, probably. That's why we're all looking at you for answers.
Look, I'm not omniscient. I'm only shown what's deemed to be important. And as we all know, the gods are quite skewed in what they view as important from time to time.
He actually will raise his horn to that, and you hear Tarlak mutter something, and Sigmund kind of rounds to look at him, and Tarlak goes like this. I think, says Azor, and he kind of sits forward. Right now, you all have something you're doing.
We do.
Yes. We are, well, only going to travel to relay that fine princess is alive. If Sigmund were agreeable, we could investigate this disturbance for you. If you were able to bring the rest of our group and provide some sort of incentive for us, we would be happy to take care of it for you.
Azor, as grateful as I am for your offer, not exactly the one who can transport you anywhere. You'll have to convince a mage, and, well, you're probably not the best person to do that.
Oh, you're a great wizard, right, Hazel? Can you teleport?
Only to designated circles.
Right.
Not the lifeless yonder.
The only one I have would put me at Gatefort. We would have to travel overland into the lifeless yonder.
Well, it would be quicker than boat. Do we know if mage can even teleport there with, some degree of accuracy? She looks at, Caitlin or Leanna to answer the question. Maybe they know.
From what I know, I don't think Mage doesn't talk about their past really, but they would have had to have been there.
Well, I guess first off we should deal with this vampire business. Where that leads us, I don't know, but I would hope we could solve this problem afterwards, because, well, it is our problem to solve. We did have a hand to play in it.
Well, if you need it, the clerics of war are with you.
We should be needing assistance indeed. And as much as Kara's comments are unnecessary, they aren't exactly incorrect. It's been my own missteps and not foreseeing events that have partly led up to things as they are now. I apologize to everybody. As little as that's worth at this point.
Oh, what now? Says Heron, and Lyanna kind of jumps. You came, you saw.
We leave.
Yep. We've got a vampire to slay.
Hope you're getting closer.
I hope so too. We seem to have a lead on him to find his location. I would hope he doesn't slip out of our hands this time.
And if you find out anything about where these mushrooms are coming from, I would dearly like to know.
And I just look at him and I just nod. I don't say anything. I just nod my head, kind of agreeably.
I don't know if Adelante was there when we made the mushrooms.
I don't know. That's why I just nod. I just
I'm pretty sure she definitely wasn't. That was
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Ku has been talking about it since
Yeah,
Alright.
the
so
whole party is aware.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know how it happened. I just nod, kind of
His hood stays facing you for a long time. You have the feeling that he is fixing you with a long gaze, evaluating you.
A nice accusatory stare.
And I just turn my attention and go up. Caitlin, we should get going. Would Mage be ready now, or will we have to wait? I'm not exactly sure how that magic works, but you might be more familiar.
I don't know, I've only ever seen him teleport once before.
Oh, shit.
Azor, can you teleport us back to the city?
The split.
Then we
Do you
can-
have a circle there?
I do, but unfortunately, I've used that power level of magic.
Of course you have. And I just like put my hand, like my face in my hand, and I'm just like, all right. Well, I'd imagine we're going to have to stay in this area for at least a few hours until the morning, probably. Of course, not in the tower. I'd imagine you have your hands quite full. I wouldn't want to intrude any further than we already clearly have.
Oh no, come on in, sit wherever you want, kick your muddy boots up, says Tarlak sarcastically.
Again, deserved. And I turn to Delicia and I go, apologies for the intrusion. Thank you for allowing us to come in.
Thanks for what you were able to do to help with the mushroom men. Sorry, I guess everybody's a little high-strung and the new news is not great. Maybe a
I
little
know.
time.
I know. I just... Yeah, you're right. And I turn and like bow to everybody in the room. We'll be taking our leave now. Unless there's anything else anybody has ideas on.
We've been talking about, this is Haruk. We've been talking about trying to go inside one of those mushroom hives, but we'll need to know more before we start trying to ask other people to come in.
Right.
So, nothing right now. But,
Gotcha.
yeah, seems like you guys have your hands full with the world-ending, destroying monster and the vampire that always runs away.
You could say that, Harik. You definitely could say that. I nod, but there's like a tinge of like... like, I just blink. You know, like, when somebody says something and you're like, yeah, no shit, and you just blink, you're like... Yep, you could say that.
Alright, bye guys, thanks for having us. And Liana makes a hasty retreat.
Goodbye. Malia, we should, I point to the door, we should, Sigmund, Azor, come on, let's go.
Oh, my own boat.
Excuse me?
As soon as I get out of the door, I'm like, fucking gods, that was terrible. Oh.
So Azor, you said you'd
Yes.
deal with the Derrican if you had some sort of reward.
Incentive that I could use to sway the others.
Alright, I pull out my entire coin purse and pass it to him.
How much is in your Oh, Caitlyn about to be broke again!
100 platinum.
100 platinum.
Oh no, I have to sugar mama Caitlyn again.
Oh no, break
We
your
don't have time
sweet
for
little
that.
heart.
He'll open it and like peruse through. Can I consider this a down payment?
A 100% down payment.
Why don't you make me a persuasion check? How about we say 50-50? That way
some of you give to keep your winnings, and we still get enough to invest on.
He's basically asking for twice as much, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rather than like, kind of the subtle implication that you're getting with what he's saying is, what he wants to ask for is the total prize money you guys got for winning, which would have been the 600 platinum, 6,000 GP, whichever you want to call it.
So he's asking for another 100 on top of that.
Yes.
Um,
Upon completion.
I guess I just like look at him and I just go, all right, fine.
Just another blink.
Sigmund kind of looks at him, but Azra just holds up a hand. Very good. We'll discuss with the rest of our party when we return to Iron.
I'll just put a hand on Sigmund's shoulder. Keeping this off our plate will be a great assistance.
Anything for the goddess. This is what she wishes. I am but a
Oh
servant.
no, I think she'd rather we just left it alone and got our job done.
Caitlin. Please.
Do you mean?
Well, the Durkin is irrelevant to what we're doing.
Good lord.
We've got a vampire to kill. Not a big monster thing.
He just kind of is like trying to formulate a response. You can see him like blinking and opening and closing his mouth and opening again. I find it hard to believe that she would prefer we do nothing.
You're the one who can talk to her.
Sparingly and rarely.
Like I said, I've got my objective.
And once we fulfill it, God's willing, we'll help out with the monster destroying towns and killing innocent people, right?
No.
Very well. Should we make our way for the town or set up camp at the base of the mountain?
The town will be safer if they let you in. Less mushroom people to attack you, I'd imagine. If there are more of them, which likely there are.
Hey, Liana, aren't you banned from that town?
You are?
know
I don't
Ku is,
remember.
but Ku has changed.
I don't remember if I got banned. I thought it was just... Oh no, we all did get turned away at the gate.
Oh, fuck.
And she
Wait,
kind of
was-
she goes and counts heads like, no, 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 no. Ku looks different. She's not here. Yeah, they might not let me in.
Great. Is there a way we can change her? Can you change yourself?
Alter self. Did I keep that?
Can you
I
change?
could polymorph myself into a small animal and crawl into somebody's bag.
I mean, what did you
That
do
would-
to
that
get
would
kicked
work.
out?
Well,
Oh, it's bad,
we
isn't it?
sort of got attacked by a lich, and the lich killed
Uh-huh.
a really lot of people, and we weren't able to prove that it wasn't us because the lich turned into dust after we killed it.
So you're saying they probably wouldn't let you in just because there's like a national emergency with all the mushrooms and stuff?
Yeah, they would think I'm like dangerous to be let in if they recognize me. which they wouldn't if I was a lizard.
Right.
Oh. I hold out my hand, like, give me.
Lizard time.
Let's get a little bit closer. We're probably more than an hour's walk away.
Alright. Sounds good to me. I look over at the two sitting on the edge on the little rocks talking. Mage, Zeren, we're quite done here. We're going to start making it to town if you'd like to come along.
You should smell me. And sure,
What?
smell me.
I look over at Mage. What did you do to him?
Mage
There.
smiles.
Zaren would run up to Adelante and like puff out his chest. You smell me.
I like
the other way.
I like look around almost like you're like somebody's like you're looking for approval. You're like, is this weird if I do it? Like you
Tail
know,
wagging.
Yeah, tail wagging, ears perked up, big smile.
Lana gives you a thumbs up as she's following Sigmund and Azor down the mountain.
I sniff. I go, what does it smell?
It smells like lavender.
Oh, that's actually pleasant.
Yeah,
really-
Mitch told
really-
me I was stinky, so
You
yeah.
take baths all the time. How are you?
well
Do you not use soap when you?
soap. I thought that was bad.
Uh,
I thought soap's only for your hair.
And you see like a look on her face, like, what the hell? What the fuck? You haven't used soap in all your years of life? Oh, we need to give you I have a book for you to read about hygiene.
Book.
And I reach
How
in my
about you
bag.
just show me?
I reach in my bag and I hand him a book, and it's like about like hygiene and germs.
Right.
What?
Opens the page.
Why does Adelante have this book?
In-
When did you acquire this book, Adelante?
In
Wow.
the
It also starts with in the beginning.
in the water.
No. You need to learn how to read.
It definitely doesn't start with in the beginning.
It definitely doesn't start. That's not even the words. He just saying it because that's the other book he read.
Yeah.
R-A-B-B-I-T. Pigeon.
Adelante goes, oh, you're... I want to teach you how to read. I know
Just
you
tell
know.
me. Just tell me how to bathe. Just show me.
Well, I can't really show you. That's a little bit strange.
How? You just have to get in the bath and show me.
Yeah, just get in the bath and show her.
Okay, you know,
It's okay. I got you. I got you.
I'll... if it'll help you and you won't smell, I'll do it. But I'm gonna teach you how to read. It'll help you in the future.
I know how to read. You just give me complicated books. That's it.
Well,
Where are we going?
Perfect.
What happened in
Town.
there?
We talked about world-ending monsters and how it's kind of our fault that they got out, and
Well, the Kraken one wasn't our fault.
that
Oh,
wasn't our
Alex
fault.
fault, to be
God
honest.
sent that one. I blame him for
Okay, well let's not play the blame game. We just need to fix it.
I mean, how many mushrooms do you think we gotta kill before we get to that wall?
Billions, thousands, probably actually. But
full orchards.
As you guys are all making your way down the mountain, you have an excellent view of the city. And you can see that while there is still columns of smoke rising from each of the gates and many of the towers, the surging mass of mushrooms, similar to how they seem to abate at the Eschaton Tower after your fight, seem to have slowed to a crawl or perhaps a stop at this point. And while there are not people making their way in and out of the city, you can see from this distance people moving about, tiny dots on the battlement that do not appear to be running back and forth as if they're in the middle of an engagement.
So they're kind of like lightly patrolling it.
Yeah.
Will they see us coming from like?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
As you guys are walking.
So can I like wave? I guess I'll like wave them down, like like hey, we're people, not mushrooms.
Yeah, you guys start making your way onto the road, making your presence very loud, like calling out to them as you're walking. And you can see that most of the buildings here are intact, but completely boarded up. And those few that aren't have had their windows and doors smashed in. And there's only wreckage visible inside. You can see the large 3-building garage, the burning engine that you had your car serviced at before, is completely barricaded and has huge sandbags stacked in front of the garage entrance.
Oh my god, I just realized. Hot Rods and Hot Rods is outside of the city, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good lord, our car.
My car.
Kane's car! He's gonna kill us.
What do you mean, us?
As you make your way towards the gate, you can see that you've gotten a notice of some people. They're looking over the battlements at you. The wall's only maybe 30 feet high.
Not super
at
high,
this
so it's
specific point because it arches up over the entryway. The wall itself is about 25 feet tall.
I honestly pictured it like tall as shit. I don't know.
It's not like massive. For example, the walls of Mardania are 60 and 70 feet. The inner and outer walls, they are gigantic because they were raised by a god. These walls, even 20 feet high, took a generation to build. What are you saying as you're approaching them? What is it that you've said to them as you're calling out?
I guess I'm just like waving my hands, and I'm just like, hello, would it be too much trouble for you to open the gate? We're travelers. We seem to have dealt with quite a few Myconids at this point.
Yeah, mushroom.
Can mushrooms talk?
Sometimes.
Am I like? No, they can't.
What color do you bleed?
Red.
Prove it.
I just like lift my hair up, and there's like scratches and blood on my face. Enough.
What's your name?
Adelante.
Fuck you, Adelante. Okay, never mind.
What's your name?
He's a fuck you, and he gets smacked in the back of the head. Open the damn gate! Get him in before the next wave comes. And you hear loud clanking and grinding, and the large gate will begin to rise up the spiked portcullis, and you guys are allowed inside. They don't raise it all the way. Even those of you that are medium-sized have to duck to get underneath it.
Is Lyanna lizarded yet?
Yeah, she was a lizard in Caitlin's backpack. I just glossed over.
Okay. All right, after you, and I just like let the other people in, and then I go last.
Marching on in.
Yeah, the gates will swing closed, and a gruff-looking woman will come over. She is wearing an insignia that tells you that she's the captain on duty at this gate, and she'll say, "My men say you fought these things?"
Yeah, quite a few.
You all look relatively unharmed. Did you find a better answer than fire?
Dark stuff.
Dark
More
what?
fire.
More fire.
Yes, holy fire, the word of gods. Force? A black hole? A lot of things. Very arcane intensive.
Oh, that giant black explosion, that was you all?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, we're just looking for an inn.
Anyone that you can find will be glad to take you. Most of the inns are outside the city. But you're gonna need to go for one of the more upper scale. All the low scale ones are full of refugees from the farms and basically anywhere outside.
God,
Or at capacity, really.
God damn it, Koo, you made these people homeless.
I was always homeless.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
Problem. Anything else you can tell us about their behavior? Something that might help us?
Do I know anything about Mike and his little...
You could roll me a nature.
Yeah.
Or you could, anything that you know about them from your experience. For example, you learned that they have a hive mind.
They
Yeah.
gas you.
Yeah. Sure. Fuck, I should have taken, like, a sample of one, so I can... Anyway. Nature, he said?
Mhm.
Oh god, this is a flat roll. Oof. I don't know.
Nothing beyond what was already stated.
Nothing like fireworks.
I mean, you saw that fireworks, but...
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, fire. Light them on fire. Plants. I'm sorry, unfortunately I don't really have that much experience with them.
Alright. Move along, we gotta secure this area.
Of course. And then I just start walking. I don't know where I'm going. I actually probably let the others lead, because I don't think I've been here very much. I've been here like once.
Just
Yeah, you hear a whoosh as you guys start walking away, and at 4 different places along the gate, flamethrowers have come on and are just blasting the charred corpses that are piled against the gate.
nice.
The lizard comes out and licks Caitlin's ear.
Oh.
Ew.
Ugh.
Lizards have really dry tongues, to be honest.
Scaly.
That sandpaper tongue.
Anybody know where
Hold
we're
up the
going?
lizard. Alright.
Haven't you guys been here before?
I've been here like once. I don't really know where I'm going.
outside the city. Maybe this lizard can use its head to show us where an inn is. Hold it like a compass.
You hold up the lizard like a compass or a divining rod, and the lizard will stand up and point this way down the street.
Oh, yeah.
Great. We follow the lizard, I guess.
You all follow the lizard. You passed Wizardry 101. You passed Forever 121.
Ireland.
Berlin and Derlin are both standing outside as you wave to them. They all just want to be just like their dad. And as you make your way,
Downtown, walking fast.
what, you don't remember Berlin and Derlin, the originals?
I've never been inside the city.
Yes, this is an
I've never gone to Hot Rods and then left.
Hot rods and hot rods.
And you guys said you had a car?
Yeah, I'm not sure it'll be there.
Yeah, it's probably destroyed by now.
The lizard will like turn and cock its head questioningly, like, should we check?
I think so.
Yeah, we probably should. We should be running out on our time that we paid for, if anything. We have like what, like a week? You said last time.
Yeah. So that's still today.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys make your way to the gate, here, and you can see that this pile of mushrooms is a little bit smaller on this side, but not by much. It seems like the houses here have fared a little bit better. You can see Hot Rods and Hot Rods. It is boarded up, but does not appear destroyed. You can see that the freestanding garage next door is still fully intact and appears to still be locked, though it's hard to tell from this distance.
They look to be doing good.
They're probably inside the walls.
Our car's probably out there, though. I mean,
Don't believe them.
yeah, and I guess we don't have to pay if they're not going to be out there, right?
I'll look towards one of like the wall guards. Do you have any idea if the people from Hot Rods and Hot Rods are holed up inside the walls?
A man, a woman of culture, I see. Far as I know, Juliana said she was gonna stay out beyond the walls and risk it.
God.
I do know she had a driver that was around here somewhere. I saw him earlier today. Do you want me to try and find him?
Oh, fuck me.
Sick, yes, you pussy.
Yeah, go find him. He might have information.
I mean, we just need to give them some gold, right?
That's true.
Le clip.
The lizard is trying to write something in spit on your hand, Caitlin. It is not working.
Yeah, because I'm wearing a gauntlet.
Yeah, it's not working at all.
Just tasting metal.
It's just a lizard that's continuously licking you.
Actually,
Which... the guard runs off. You all wait around. Maybe 15-20 minutes later, he comes back. Yeah, I found him. Satyr, right? You know him? Vansel?
Yeah.
yeah, he listens to
Oh, hey, guys!
more.
How
Out
are
of
all of
character.
you?
Out of character, I hate my life. In character, I'm like, hey, Vansel.
Oh my god, it's so good to see all of you guys.
I'm glad
It's
you
been
got
forever.
back.
Oh, give me a hug.
I give him a hug. I'm glad
Hugs
you
all
got
around.
I
Yeah,
think he's met Liana. Out of this entire party, he has met Liana. And that is it.
He
Yeah.
told you he also was somehow in that tea shop that you went to.
Yeah.
In
my first session.
Yes, which was in the other city.
Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he
No,
fucking
this is
got
scary.
there.
Tonkadon.
Tunkadon.
The dunk
yeah.
dunk.
I think Adelante met him like once because he was in the car when we were driving, or like he drove us somewhere, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
He was our driver.
She doesn't hate him yet, so she's like, "Oh hey," very casually. I hate him as a person.
Mhm.
Did you guys? What are you guys back for? How can I help? Guard said you need to know something about my boss's old business.
Yeah, is the car safe there? Like,
Oh yeah, I mean Juliana got completely murdered, but yeah, the car's
what?
fine.
that's really awful. I mean,
Oh yeah, Miss Luna Dream. Oh yeah, first wave she was caught outside her home and torn limb from limb by the mushrooms. It was really awful.
Oh God!
You know, we have to find joy in her memory, right, y'all?
exactly.
Oh my God! She's dead.
I look at
I
you.
feel like I just clasped my hand over my mouth, and I'm like, oh my God. And I just like don't say anything, and my mouth is covered, but I go, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Anyway, we just like here to pay a bill or something, but I don't have any money.
Oh, I mean, I would be happy to take your money on behalf of Hot Rods and Hot Rods, whatever we come back as. Yes, after the mushroom apocalypse is over. Isn't this cool? Oh, I mean, really hard times. Almost all the workers are out of work, and it's really hard for a lot of them. So meant to go try and travel back home, but the roads are really dangerous now. It's awful, truly.
I would imagine there's going to be a huge military boom.
Oh, you mean another one?
Yeah.
Galar Stubbs already super huge.
Yeah. I mean, how's the army coming here? Is the military going to be here to help?
Supposedly their efforts are focused around Tonkadon right now.
No shit. Does that also have to do with us? I'm imagining, yeah.
What do you mean? Are the mushrooms because of you all?
No. I just don't worry about it.
Oh,
That was
okay.
a weird leap in logic, but yeah. We killed the shit out of them.
Cool.
Yeah, you should.
What was
should
it
be,
like?
Very hot. There's a lot of fire.
Oh.
Lots of sweat, lots of combat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shut up. Shut up. Val.
Seren,
No.
You take 5 psychic damage.
No.
Honestly, every time that you take psychic damage, it's worth it. The joke is always worth the psychic damage every time.
So is that all you want me to do? Is to keep your car?
Well, we're probably considering taking it with us.
Well, we
Oh, where are you gonna drive to?
Well, we still have to figure out the semantics, but it's like teleporting with it.
I don't think that we can manage that. Unless you know someone who can shrink a car.
Hmm.
And even then, would we really drive it over sand?
True. I guess we will be leaving it here for a while then. I guess we need to update our renting spot.
Okay, but I have to inform you that we are at this point are not offering any insurance.
Yeah, there's no mushroom insurance. I get that.
Yes. Any damage that happens to the car while in the care of the garage that it's currently in, surrounded by mushrooms, you will be liable for. Sorry. But isn't that fun?
What happens if we just don't pay it?
Then we'll sell your car to cover the costs.
Right, but how you can't really sell the car if no one has money, right?
What do you mean no one has money? The bank has money.
Right. But you'd have to get the car to sell it, right? So what's your plan on going to get it?
Oh, I'm not gonna get it. I have the lease right here, or the title right here.
Shit! We need to pay this fuck.
I got the title out of your car before I left. I made sure to grab all the important documents.
No! This motherfucker!
That's good business. You're a really good businessman.
Thank you!
Are you
Smart.
I think I really came into my own when I opened my own tea shop.
Oh! You take investors.
Alright, how much should we pay here?
How long are you looking to keep it stored for?
I don't know, it might be a really long time.
Probably like
Okay.
2 months.
What about, like 2 months? Say 2 months.
2 more months, so that would increase your original 30 days to 90 days?
Yeah, alright.
Okay, and at our new price of 1 gold per day, that will be 60 gold.
Okay.
Wait, that doesn't... The math ain't math.
Math is 100% mathing. 2 months, 60 days, a gold
You
a
said
day,
90.
60
You said
gold.
90 the first
90
time. That's why I
total,
was
because
confused.
you originally purchased 30.
Oh, so we're gonna add 2.
It would bring
okay,
your 30
yeah,
to 90 days.
to 90.
Yes.
I give him
So
6
it's
God.
difference.
God damn it. Yeah.
He will take it. Thanks! And produce what is definitely just a random scrap of paper and write what looks like a very important note on it.
Right, and
Do you take investors for your tea shop?
Sure.
How much is like the ratio?
Well, so profits aren't as great in the first year, but I do have an increased market share coming up because
Oh
a
my
lot of the
God.
other tea shop, and he starts going into the full
And I go,
breakdown, and
hey,
basically
mage,
offers
economics.
you terrible investment opportunity. There is
Awful.
no money to be made here.
Does
But
it have some
all
tea?
he is literally burning money by the day to keep this shop open, but it's all said in a
Oh.
very cheerful, happy voice.
He has a lot of passion.
Is it good tea?
The greatest.
Isn't it
Almost
tea
everyone here has tried it.
Isn't it tea with alcohol in it?
Is it,
Sometimes.
Wait. I have a question. Like, do you have the slogan of like, is it tea-licious?
No, I don't. One of the other places has that trademarked already. Darn it!
There's a trademarking office in this city?
Of course.
I don't know. I mean, don't you think maybe you should...
Gallerstub publishing law is very, very detailed.
Well, yeah, how do you think all the musicians don't just get all that stuff stolen?
I forgot that there's so many bands that exist in Sword for no reason.
And they're all from the Gallerstub.
And they're all from here. Don't you think that maybe you should change something up? Like it seems like things aren't exactly going well.
Have you tried bubble tea?
No, not going well at all. No, I have not.
Do that.
Is that when you put the straw in and blow and it's like...
No, it's like...
That only works with milk.
God damn. I feel bad for him. Yeah.
Milk tea? What'll they think of next?
It's milk tea with little chewy starch shaped balls.
Wow.
Inside.
And where can I purchase these little chewy starch cheese balls?
Well, they're made out of cassava or anything starchy, really. You could probably get away with it.
Casablanca. Got it. Thank you.
No.
While we're here, do you know what lizards eat?
Crazy.
Flies.
Nice. Okay.
Eyeballs.
See ya.
Grass.
What was that second one?
Oh, bye.
Anyway, you have a good one. Thanks for the information.
No problem. Tip for the service? Please? I'm desperate.
Mage
I'm
will high
marooned in
five
his
the hand.
I might. Oh, thank you.
I'll
that
give
really
him.
changes it. He puts his hand down.
I'll give
Here's
him
a
another
tip.
6 platinum.
Here's a tip. Come up with a slogan and tell your tea better.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, I will take that advice. Thank you very much.
I'll give him another 6
Convinced,
platinum,
bro.
and then I'll just go like, I'm sorry that things are hard.
Oh, it's okay. I always know how to look on the bright side of life.
Yeah. People like you are refreshing sometimes.
Sometimes.
Bye, guys.
I just like put the money in his hand and walk away.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, now I get to sleep in a warm bed tonight, you hear him say to himself.
Oh God.
You've done good today.
It's the other days. It's the other days that we did battle.
I just look at Goo and I go, someone has to.
Well, Cleona springs from your hand and barely survives the fall to the ground and runs off into a bush and turns back into herself. I hate not being able to say anything. It's the worst.
Oh, I was thinking you could just bite me, but, I like, tink, 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 in my arm.
Gauntlets, yes. They're really clean in that one spot now.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing. I'm very confused.
I was trying to ask him if he has a car you can borrow. If you guys wanted your car.
Like a
Maybe
sand
he's got a loan.
car?
Maybe he's got a loaner. I mean, I don't know.
We don't need a car. We need to leave.
Okay. Do they make sandmobiles? Is that a thing?
I don't know. On the subject of leaving, you need some time to rest before we can teleport, right, Mage? I'd imagine you can't do that in rapid succession over and over again.
I imagine none of you have garnered the magical ability to teleport.
Oh, 100% no. That's why I'm asking you.
Then you will wait as long as I wish you to wait.
I just want a time frame. I'm not gonna rush you.
Liana, are there flower shops nearby?
Probably.
I've not gone flower shopping, but probably. I was also thinking, I know it's outside of the city, but if you guys want an inn, I know one that definitely didn't get overrun by mushrooms.
And which one is that?
Where you met me? The
Creepy
Creepy
Parrot.
Parrot.
Oh, Roxy. Oh, well, have I been there?
Oh, I wonder if Monarch's there.
You would not have been there, Adelante. Caitlin and Mage would have, though.
Oh, okay.
I
And
don't
I
know. I
go.
don't think I've been there.
That's
You were on the map with your black armor picture.
Oh. Was that where we had the tea?
No.
That sounds interesting enough.
This
If
is
you're sure
this-
it'll be safe, then I'm down.
I know if any place is gonna be open, it's gonna be there. But flower shop first. So look at Mage.
Yes, I'm going regardless.
Yeah, I'm not splitting up from anybody. What if mushrooms get into the town?
Fair. It's like those undead that attacked one time.
Yeah, completely randomly.
Out of the blue.
Randomly, yeah.
The witches are horrible here.
Anyway, you want to be a lizard again?
You guys walk up towards. She shakes her head. No. You guys walk over to a flower shop. It's called the Nose.
I hate it.
Refreshing.
Alright, have a good time.
Mage walks in, starts sniffing flowers.
Trying to study the scents to make Zeren smell different every day.
Okay.
I also go
What
into
are
it.
you both walk in? And we'll wait outside with the rest. What are y'all looking for?
Zeren is like sniffing the air.
Hmm.
And he's like, water? Ocean water? Beach?
Salt water, and no, it's a harbor, not a beach. Please don't go there.
We should go.
Swimming?
Aggressive tail wagging the whole time.
We
Swimming?
should go.
Yeah.
We should go.
Swimming. Let's go.
I wanna go. I wanna go to the beach.
Okay, but slow down. Okay, I guess we'll go. I'll go with you. The rest of you can stay here if you want. I don't.
What? We should all go.
Exactly. Have a
But
nice day.
it-
In the two people are in the flower shop.
We
The
have
others-
to wait anyways for Mage to tell us when to go. Maybe he'll want
Yes,
to go to the
but
beach.
But the others are shopping, so we either wait for them or.
As your bickering outside is muffled as the door rings closed, Mage and Malia both walked into the flower store.
We shouldn't disturb their date. Come on.
Each part,
Yeah.
each part.
Mage isn't looking for anything specific. They're just there to admire this moment of peace in their life.
Okay. It's fresh, if maybe slightly on the wilted side of flowers. You can tell that some were definitely grown in like a greenhouse, perhaps just like a backyard near yours. They're much fresher. But wildflowers, or those that require more ground to farm, you can tell are in shorter supply due to the cut-off nature of the city. However, they do have a fairly large perfume section as well, which and that also has a large ingredient section next to there and a large sign, make your own, design your own smell. And you can see there are two people working there. They're both lounging behind the counter, engrossed in a conversation between the two of them. They don't really seem to take notice of you as you're wandering around.
Mage will walk up.
Yeah, so then I told her that You can't come to my house and talk to me like that after not coming to my birthday party. You do not do that. Oh my god, no, you don't do that at all. That's crazy. When would she do next? Well.
Mage stands there.
Molly is just walking around and just looking at everything.
Mage, depending on how long you stand there, you learn quite a bit of drama about the local college.
Yeah, Mage will write it down as like hidden lore, hidden human lore.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of boyfriend stealing going on and suspicion of boyfriend stealing.
This will be notes. This will be notes stored for later for party dynamics.
And there was only one bed, not a good enough excuse. And underline. Oh, hey! Sorry, how long are you... What can I help you with?
About 40 minutes.
Damn! I would have left to the beach.
The rest of the party has taped a note on the door that says "Gone swimming."
Gone so yeah.
Doesn't Malia have a cell phone? Or one of those.
Everybody has a cell phone.
An A-pod, yeah. Everyone has
Maybe the store at any time. Also,
did Malia give Liana back her phone? That's the real question.
Did you keep it?
Oh yeah, I have it. I forgot about it.
Oh, it's funnier. Keep it. Okay, Mage, you say about 4 minutes, and she goes, "Oh God, what can I help you with?"
Well, I can teach you a spell. It allows you to fabricate a room within a pocket dimensional space that you can create any living environment you wish for. So, therefore, you will no longer be restricted by the singular bed rule that does not allow excuses for sharing and or procreation. So we can then circumvent this issue from happening ever again.
Huh?
Non-magic related, I wish to create my own perfume.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can help you out with that. Why don't you come right this way? And she'll come out from behind the counter and walk over to the make your own scents. She procures a glass vial from behind the counter before she leaves. Walks over. So, first you want to pick your base. We usually start with like a woody scent. But we also have a range of flowers. Does any of these jump out at you?
Mage looks at them, resting their hand on their bag. Are they supposed to jump?
Like, what do you like? The smell of? You like a particular wood? We have ash, beech, oak, evergreen.
But when do they jump? Are these related to the fungal creatures beyond the walls?
No, it's just a scented liquid.
So like a gelatinous
it doesn't
cube?
it doesn't really jump. Jump out at you means like what do you see first?
You have to carefully choose your words. I'm an adventurer. I'm used to things jumping out at me.
It's a figure of speech.
But it has been quite literal several times.
In this context, it's not literal.
This person is withering away. Standing there and holding an empty glass vial.
Anyway, what do you like?
In terms of wood smells or flower smells. Frantic for a moment.
Retail.
Mage looks at the lady. What would you recommend?
Sandalwood.
Can I smell some sandalwood?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. What else do you have?
We have some ash here. And some maple and some evergreen and some oak. there are also a variety of flowers. Lavender is very popular.
Mage spends like 10 minutes sniffing all of them.
You smell all of them. You go one at a time, like, no, not that. What else do you have? Until they're just going down the line one at a time.
And then they go back to smelling the same ones they've smelled before.
No, she'll say that, sir. That is every scent that we have as a base. If you would like to bring something yourself to use as a base, that is all I can offer you. It is the first step in our 6-step potion making, scent making experience.
Let's do ash.
Okay. Walks over to the second bottle in the line. Pulls out some eyedroppers, fills the bottom of the bottle. Okay. Next, we want to pick our 3 main notes. These are almost always going to be flowers unless there's something specific like a stone or water scent that you want.
Brimstone.
Okay, sir. Jeez, brimstone. She puts it right in there. That's the first note, okay?
Do you have the scent of burning wood?
I have some burnt wood that we could add to it.
Let's do
Some
that.
char. Okay. The other attendant comes and brings the one who's helping use a small platter of cheese. And she goes, "Oh, thank God!" And, like, eats it, and then goes back to working. Okay, so for the next one, you can see that the brimstone and the burnt wood are just like floating in the concoction at this point. And your third note, this one will most likely be the most powerful. Well, that's it. Brimstone. Where is it? Might I suggest something floral?
What sense do you have?
Well, this entire wall right here, floor to ceiling, is lined with little jars that all have name tags next to them. And, I could show them all to you if you so wish.
I would enjoy that.
Who is the real villain?
I'm glad to help, sir. One at a time, every single scent. And they range from something as pungent as a brimstone or like stink bug extract to incredibly sweet or minty fresh scents.
I think I'm going to have to go with the forest pine.
Forest pine, an excellent choice. Great finisher. That will compare greatly with the ashwood. The brimstone will be a very strong note in there for you. Okay.
What the hell is this fucking perfume?
Now we just need to pick a freshness. We'll add a sprig of something living to the plant, and then you just need to pick your scented cork.
Oh god, something living.
Usually we have people add a lot of different cooking ingredients. Actually, they add chives or some mint or a little bit of like a tomato stem to really carry that earthy sort of freshness through.
Oh, I have something actually. Because Molly's just been listening.
Please.
She has some saffron from.
Molly, I'm coming in clutch. Oh, saffron, an excellent choice. And
I was going to suggest blood. I have nothing else living.
Fortunately, that would be a biohazard risk, but I wouldn't be able to do that.
Malia makes a face but doesn't say anything.
We have quite a few options to choose from. If you would like to see our herb garden, perhaps? You can freely wander and smell everything that you wish.
I believe
like ghosting.
there was also a lizard I could have tossed in here.
Oh my gosh.
A lizard would definitely be something to add. That I think would lead you more into the potion rather than perfume style.
Malia, what do they mean by something living?
She opens her mouth and then closes, like trying to figure out how to answer the question. What is your understanding of something living versus something dead?
Well, from my understanding, organic blood has cells flowing through it. From the brief study of that, those are living. Lizards, obviously, organic and living, unless, of course, it's dead. But it's my understanding that the purpose of this perfume is to kill the living thing.
The purpose of the perfume is to repurpose organic materials.
It's not blood magic.
Perhaps you should re-advertise this section of your making.
As not blood magic.
I'm sorry. I'm just asking you to pick a plan.
Disclaimer, not blood magic.
You hear a frantic typing, Malia, with your higher passive perception. You look back, you can see the other person who's working there has their APOD out and is typing rapidly.
She makes a face at them, looking directly at them, but doesn't say anything.
They hide it under the counter.
This whole process is about
Why don't we
using
add
ingredients to make something you like, or something that you want to smell good, like when Koo is cooking.
Yeah, saffron would be an excellent suggestion.
I don't believe Saffron was present. Can we skip this and just go to
Sure,
the point?
yep, absolutely. Do you want a scented cork or do you want a mister?
No scented cork.
Okay, the mister will be 2 silver extra.
She's crying.
Mage will pull out a platinum.
Oh, your total cost is, it's only, 1 gold, 2 silver.
That's alright.
Really?
For your trouble.
Thank you. Should accept it.
Just consider the rest a tip.
And,
Thank you very much.
I would just like to take this, and she'll probably, if there's a chrysanthemum around, she would take one.
It's a little wilted.
That's fine.
Okay. She will nod and wave you at the door as you walk away. Mage, you're now the proud owner of a large crystal vial about the size of a baseball. It's kind of a dark brown liquid that has chunks of brimstone and fucking burnt wood and oh god, what was the third thing? Ash. And no, Ashwood was the base.
Filtered. It would be filtered. It wouldn't be like this chunky mess in a bottle.
No, but it's they add the scents, but then they leave the. It's like leaving the cinnamon sticks in the alcohol. It's like for the look of it. It's
so
not.
There is
they know
a
it.
stopper in it though, so it doesn't just.
Yeah, it's got a mister on the top of it. Yeah, it's this very nice like crystal mister with a puffer bag on the back.
Mage
But the
just,
stuff inside looks vile.
Mage just goes, "Psst, Smells a little bit.
I mean, the brimstone is definitely the strongest smell, but it does have some very nice woody, kind of very earthy undertones.
Does it smell like Mage smokes? Or like works at a barbecue?
It smells like Mage had eggs for breakfast. A little
that's
bit.
stinky. It's a little
It's a little it's like he's has bad gas, but also is wearing a nice aftershave. You know, like it's both. It's both.
It's like the initial note is like ugh, and then you're like, it's not that bad.
You go, oh, maybe that dude just walked by, and then the whole cloud kind of stays sitting there, and you go, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
but only Mage picks up on this at the moment because they're just doing a little puff.
I can taste it.
You come out. You guys see the sign that says "Gone Swimming" and footprints that lead, muddy footprints that the group has been tracking this whole time, that lead down towards the beach over here. All right, the other 6 of you. I'll say out with this. Leanna took Sigmund and Azor to the creepy parrot, so it is just the 4 of you.
I forgot those 2 are with us.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I would probably go with them, to be honest.
Okay.
It's very suspicious wearing full plate mail in town. But I'm not taking it off either.
It would be if most people weren't wearing armor in town right now.
Yeah, I think at this point in time it's not weird.
A lot of people are.
Looking at this map, I take one look at this quote-unquote beach and then leave.
Does it stink like fish?
Yeah. It also smells like, not exactly exhaust, but, like,
it smells like Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, there's coal smoke in the air. It's warmer than it should be for this time of year and this far north, but the water is still very cold. The beach itself is nice. The grass comes up till only about 100 feet before the water, where it is replaced by a pretty steep white sand beach. There is a lot. There's not like dead fish laying around, but it smells fishy. There's washed up kelp pretty much along the whole line of the beach. It's your classic like New York, New Jersey beach.
Those are stinky.
Oh god, those are bad.
Classic.
You want to come here?
Y'all ever been to Asbury Park?
Oh my god.
It's like that. It's like Asbury Park in like late September.
Swimming in New York Harbor.
No, no. That would be like swimming in that channel over by Fainroom, the not Panama Canal. What did I even name that? The Panama Canal equivalent.
The Ever Giving or something like that.
No, that was the name of the. Yeah, the Ever Giving Canal. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Okay. So you guys so Zeren, you excitedly ran to the beach, and you're greeted by this instead.
I feel like Adelante's just standing there with her arms crossed, like
waiting for me to say, "I told you. Why would you want to come?"
She's just like staring out at the water, and then in her head, I feel like she's like, "Do mushrooms swim?"
You see Zeren take off his holster, his weapons, throws them in the sand, and is just running into the water. Like sprint.
Baywatch running into the water, dives through a wave.
Sprint.
Yeah, full sprint.
You send it into the water.
Do you like take like a running stance before you do it? Like,
yeah.
There's a pretty good drop off. Like you're wading in, you're about to your waist, and then the floor just sort of goes out from under you, and you go under the water. And it is cold and bracing, but not enough to start your teeth chattering just yet.
Zeren just dog paddle.
Yeah. The doggy paddle.
Are people staring?
Definitely some people that were like walking by. You can see like a couple standing out front of their house that are kind of just like watching. But as far as you can tell from like the dockward area, none of the ships or anything seem like they've taken notice. You can see a small fishing vessel out in the bay, just like a young kid probably, with a single masted like rowboat with a sail, you know, as they're sort of halfway out towards him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to him.
Okay.
He's in his underwear. He's only in his underwear.
I feel like I just go onto the beach where like the water's not like the water doesn't come up and like touch this part, but
You're
still
above
on
the kelp line. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just go and like I'll just like go and like look at the ground, make sure it's like kind of clear, and like flatten it out a bit and just like sit. I just like
Sandy.
sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just like put my knees up a little bit and just like rest my arms against it and just like wait.
Yeah, Zarin would go to the kid and like just pop out of the water. His head would just pop up and be like, "Hey!"
Ah!
Fall out of the boat.
He failed his deck save. He falls out of the boat. Yeah, that's a 6. He goes and falls out of the boat into the water. Thankfully, like letting go of his fishing rod, and he'll splutter up and come up. What the fuck? Come on! Start trying to climb back in. Hi! What the hell? Ugh! God! I'm all fucking. Oh! He like pulls off a boot and like dumps water, and a fish comes out. Shit! Oh!
He doesn't even get the fish.
Doesn't even get the fish.
Can he roll to get the fish? I want him to get the fish now.
No, he doesn't get the fish.
No fish.
No.
He went to dump it off the side. He already stated it in my head, so sorry.
I'm just watching this like, oh.
What's the big idea, huh?
You looked alone, so I wanted to come say hi.
Fishing, an activity you do alone.
Are you okay? You shouldn't do anything alone.
I'm just trying to catch dinner, man, and you're fucking my shit up. Mom's gonna be pissed, and come on, I'm not even supposed to be out here.
Oh, his ears would point down. I ruined it. Oh.
I just don't scare me like that.
This puppy dog motherfucker, I swear.
I can try.
Okay, you didn't
I can
ruin
try
it.
finding you a fish.
You're gonna catch me a fish?
I could try.
Do you have a fishing rod?
Catch the fish with this
He looked at you in your underwear.
I don't need a fishing rod. I have these. Can I shift my hands to claws?
Yeah, sure, for a minute.
Yeah.
You hold out your hand, and your entire arm grows longer fur that grows up to your elbow, extending from just like a few inches long to almost half a foot. And just these long 2.5-inch claws come pushing out of your fingernails like Sabretooth, and you just flex them at him and then pop them, and then they chick right back into your hand, and you wave at him, and he goes, "Holy fuck, okay, maybe you could catch a fish."
Yeah. Wait, what are you guys talking about?
Nothing. Keep going with the fish.
Okay, what can I
Caitlin needed
roll?
some validation.
Scandalous.
What can I roll so I can get some fish?
Why don't you tell me how long you're gonna try to get a fish? If it doesn't go well. Well, how about this is a better question. How are you going to go about catching this fish? Are you just gonna try and swim down and just find a fish and eat it? Or
essentially he's going to just pretty much swim around very carefully to see if he can feel any sort of.
You're barbarian. You get swim speed, right? Do you have swim speed? Yeah, you do. Swimming. You gain swimming speed equal to your walking speed. Okay. Alright, why don't you make me a survival check and tell me how you're carefully swimming around, just like kind of floating a lot and trying to get close, and then darting for a shoal of fish.
18. He would dive deeper. He would dive deeper into the water and.
Yeah, you can hold your breath for like a million years because of your con. So.
Yes. So he would probably try to find a large fish to make it up for him, and he would just pierce it with his fingers.
Yeah, you'll catch a fairly large, my default is always tuna, but I wanted to, hold on.
Tuna's so big.
Northern.
How's this water quality?
Shore
It would be
fish.
deep water.
Yeah, but is it like really gross water, or does it look like generally okay?
Is this like carp water or catfish water?
It's not quite catfish water, just because there's not enough like algae in it.
Yeah.
It's definitely salt water.
Is it the kind of beach where you go to and you go, ugh? Like, you know, like the water is like kind of, Does the water look dirty and oily?
It's not oil. I mean, oil isn't used to power the ships of these.
Yeah,
of
it's
this,
wind.
or of most. Well, the Gallerstub has the most advanced navy, but most of their ships are powered via artificer technology.
Yeah.
Which is generally seen as cleaner, even though it does fuck up the weave, making it less powerful. But that's a whole other thing.
Part of me wants to get in the water, but
Yeah,
where
it's
take
like
off my armor.
It's like a 10-inch bluefish that you catch.
I would seek another one. I would want to get ideally like 4. Zaren would assume a family 4.
Okay.
Could I like have given my armor to somebody so I could get in the water?
No, I mean you could take off your armor now if you want.
I gotta put it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean I assume you're sitting next to where Zaren threw his shit. So.
His shit down is right there. Yeah, but I don't want anybody to steal my stuff. I'll just stay here and watch.
Zaren, if you're trying to go for 4 fish, that's probably gonna take you a little while. I'll say within maybe half an hour you get 2, roughly that size. Maybe the second one's a little bit smaller. But the longer you're fishing, especially this way, the more fish are just sort of heading farther out of the bay, and it gets harder and harder. I'll say that with an 18, you only manage 3 fish in like an hour and a half of swimming around. And at this point,
An hour and a half? Dang.
Fishing takes a long time.
Does that mean we walk in on Zaren in the water?
You guys would definitely arrive maybe half an hour into this. Yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
Zaren is splashing around. You can see this kid is just sort of sitting. He's not fishing anymore. He's just got his hands up on his knees, like looking into the water.
He's sitting like me.
Does Zaren need help with something?
No, he's it kind of looks like he's fishing.
He's being a retriever right now.
Yeah, I kind of want to get in the water.
Looks fun.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't mind like watching my armor, right? Because I don't want to get my stuff stolen. Kind of important.
I don't mind.
You know.
Take a shit.
Take it all, run away from me.
So is that a yes?
Yes.
All right, and I'll like I'll like stand up, and I feel like I'll take my stuff off, right? And I'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna have a swim.
Who's snickering?
And I'll get in the water and I kind of like swim. I don't quite swim out to
What
the.
are you wearing? Your
I have
bra
like
and underwear.
Pretty much.
Oh my god. Okay. Zaren's gonna stare.
I have extra clothes. I have
For sure
I have a
when he's
bag.
done.
I have extra clothes.
Staring.
Yeah, I mean that.
Respectfully or not respectfully?
Confusing. Unsure. Why are his eyes locked?
I'll say it takes you 10 minutes to get out of your armor. You have another set of clothes. I will say that at this point you do see what looks like some guy come running out of a house, and he's holding a wooden board under his head, and he goes and slots it into place, and you can see Seward Swimwear is what the sign says, and he frantically throws the shutters open and runs in a door. And you can see like lights start to come on in the yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll like go over still wearing like my normal clothes, but without the armor.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll buy something from him so that I can wear.
Yeah,
something.
he can sell you just like a simple like a bikini or a one piece or whatever
The one
you want.
piece, bro. You gotta go for the one piece.
Okay. What color do you want? There is one with a flame design.
Where is the
Like a
No,
hot rod
flame
titties.
It, like a
hot rod flames.
like a Skechers shoe flame.
Oh hell
Oh,
no!
yes. Get
It'll just be-
Zoran some shorts in that.
Zoran
It'll just be black.
Zoran is too far out to see.
Oh, shit.
No.
around.
I'll
His
buy
underwear.
because he's in his underwear. Yeah, I'll buy him like
Caitlin?
swim.
Oh no, I just said them shit's fire.
Yeah. Thank you.
Zoran
Yeah.
looking like Guy Fieri.
I'll buy myself. I'll buy myself like it's just black. I'll just buy a black one, and then I'll
Excellent.
buy him. But I'll buy Zoran like swim trunks because
A
he's in his
one-piece?
fucking underwear.
Oh.
Okay. You make your way out, and you hear a loud wolf whistle.
Mm-mm.
What the hell? I guess I look around. What the hell?
You can see a man and a woman walking arm in arm up the street, and she is turned 180 degrees back to look at you, and she goes and waves.
I wave at her too. Hi.
Thumbs up, and she rounds the corner out of sight.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, you know, she like she just like that's weird, and then she's like wades slowly into the water until the drop off comes, and she has Zoran's like pants, sort of like just wrapped around her arm, right?
His pants, or you bought him shorts?
I bought him shorts. So
What kind of
I have
shorts
them
did you buy him?
It's normal shorts. I didn't buy him a speedo.
They're just like blue
yeah,
shorts
just
with
like
the liner.
shorts.
Okay.
Yeah. and I'm just like swimming with them like wrapped around my arm
Okay.
until
Swim
I
out
get
to
like
Zoran.
close enough to him. Yeah,
You swim out, and Zoran comes up with a fish in his teeth.
in his mouth.
You can see bright feral light behind his eyes and long claws paddling through the water. It's a little
And I
scary. It's almost like being surface next to a polar bear.
Oh, whoa!
Huh? Huh?
And I unwrap my arm around the pants and I go, put these on.
The fish in his hands. And then he would just like spit it into the boat.
He like tosses it.
Yeah, he tosses it, and then he throws the other fish inside. You said it was 3, right?
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
your third one right now.
Yeah. And then he's like, I hope this makes up for the trouble I caused.
Hey, more than I'm gonna probably go back to shore. You know, it's almost evening.
Okay.
But
And then-
thanks for your help. Sorry I yelled at you. You just scared me.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry to ruin everything.
No,
Have
you,
a good
you
day.
you made it all better. I've never caught 3 fish in a day. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this.
Just tell your. Wait, who are you getting the fish
teeth
for?
marks in them?
There's 5 marks.
My mom and my 6 little sisters.
Hey.
Six. How about you go to the beach, right? And you see those people standing over there.
Uh-huh.
I want to give him money.
You are in your bathing suit, swimming,
tell him
only
to
your
go
head
for
and
it.
neck is above the water.
I know I don't have the money, but I'm gonna tell them to go over there and they can give him some of mine. You can tell them I sent you. My name's Adelante. Tell them I sent you. Ask them for what would be a good number.
Oh,
Maybe
I
two
can't
flat.
accept any charity. My mom wouldn't like that.
Look, just take it as
Now,
me
while Dad's away
paying...
on his boat.
Just say you
know.
found it.
Just say
in
you
one of
found
the
it.
fish. Yeah.
Say you found some money floating at the bottom of the... you fell off your boat, you're wet, and you found some money on
Some
the
floating
ocean floor.
money.
On the ocean floor, not floating money.
Okay.
You're wet, it's a perfect cover story, don't worry. What is, like, 5... Ask them for 5 platinum.
Eyes as big as dinner plates. Platinum.
Yeah. It's hard around here with the whole mushroom thing, and, you know.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, okay. It starts rowing. You watch a rowboat make its way to the shore. It stops maybe 20 feet off the shore and dives out of the boat to the water, pulls up a line from underneath and attaches it to the prow of the boat, and swims to the shore with the bag of fish. This dripping wet, gangly teenager will come over to the group of you all who are, just standing there watching? None of the rest of you are relaxed into the sand?
I'm relaxed into the sand. I'm making little sand castles and everything.
Okay.
Molly's always sitting.
Okay.
Mage
you
is
made?
absolutely just standing there.
Yep, okay. Hi, Miss Adelante told me to give you... Or, you didn't say your name. That lady in the black swimsuit. Oh, okay. Miss Adelante told me to tell you to give me some of her money.
Mage picks up the bag, hands it over.
Wait. How much?
Holding more money than they've ever seen in their life.
Alright, here you go.
Malia gets up and like holds their hand while they're holding the money. Like it's okay.
Oh. They drop the bag of fish. They pick up the bag of fish. They drop the platinum. They're fishing it out of the sand.
Pick up the platinum.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you all so much. I gotta come on. Okay, I found the money in the bottom of the water while I was fishing. But I'm not allowed to fish, so I'll come up with a different life for that. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Mage slowly reaches out to put a hand on their shoulder. How fast do you need to get home?
I need to be home before evening.
I cast haste.
Oh my god!
What?
My goodness! Oh my god! Okay, thank you. Oh! A
Holy
literal
shit.
trail of smoking footprints is left behind. As we all know, children have a movement speed of 60 feet naturally.
Really?
He air dries on the way there.
Especially when excited.
You have to scare the crap out of the kid.
And terrified. Yeah, he does. He does. You detect a scent that is not Mage's brimstone, but came from another source. And this kid runs away, never to be seen again.
We'll see him next week.
His clothes are dry.
You concentrate on
detected-
haste for the full minute.
You say we detected the smell of sulfur, but it didn't come from the perfume?
Yes.
The kid shit himself?
Yes. Have you
None
ever
of you are
run,
house
have you ever had your run speed quadrupled?
Sometimes I feel like I could have if I did enough drugs.
I don't do those drugs, man. No, fuck that.
The power of drugs compel you.
I want my drugs to make me sit in a chair and play video games. Anyway, Mage, how long do you concentrate on haste?
A full minute.
Okay.
Good lord. Kid gets home in record time and his bone dry.
Do we think that haste on a adolescent might cause a heart attack?
Oh my god,
General,
no.
no, right?
Fucking die.
No.
Beneficial magic doesn't have downside.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I feel
unless
like-
he had like a heart condition out of shock.
I feel like he would get there, like, hand off all the stuff and, like,
And
pass
just
out.
collapse. Yeah,
Yeah.
collapse on the ground. Yeah. He needs some orange juice.
What juice?
Okay.
What did he donate? Yeah, what's that?
Mango juice?
Is there anything else beach people would like noted that they're doing?
I'm using mold earth to make a full replica of the city in the sand.
Okay.
Awesome.
Molly is studying it. So she can see where the fuck we are.
I'm splashing water onto Adelante and fucking with her.
Yeah, Zoran just keeps dunking Adelante underneath the water.
My
Like
hand.
swim over and grab your leg and pull you, and you go "Ah," and go under. And there, because Zoran can move 40 feet
You can swim
in
way
6
faster than
seconds,
me.
and at your max you're at 15. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like messing around. I'm having fun with it, just the same. Yeah.
This is probably a novel experience for you, Adelante.
Yeah,
Probably never just played in the water before. You never had time.
I was always busy. Yeah, I feel like I'm just like hanging around and having fun. I'm just like I'm just like messing around. I'm getting pulled into the water, but I'm not like angry about it. She's like laughing, having a good time.
Is that an actual smile?
Yeah, she smiles. You've never seen it before.
I don't think I have. I feel bewildered by the sight.
Caitlin, what are you up to? As we cut from I've never had time for fun to me either. But let's go.
I was just rolling for the recharge time of my wings. And they rolled almost max.
Yes,
Good,
long
so-
time recharge. Basically a whole day.
Well, I was just gonna go with these guys to the end because I don't want to swim here.
Absolutely. At the bar, would you have gone and immediately gotten a room, or would you want to drink with Lyanna and Sigmund?
I mean, I'll hang with Larry.
Okay.
I'll drink some fucking water.
Okay. Lyanna
I don't have any money anymore.
Thankfully, water is free. Okay. Sigmund and Lyanna will sit with you at the table that you remember when you met Modar for the first time. But Azor quickly becomes embroiled in a conversation with an elven man who I don't think you know.
God, it's Elvis.
No.
The only elven man I've ever met.
Alright.
Yo, is that?
Eventually, the sky will begin to darken slightly as the sun approaches the horizon. You can see over the stone wall a beautiful sunset beginning to appear. Swimmers, you are both probably fairly cold at this point, despite all your activity. It's been several hours in the cold water.
Yeah, I feel like I'd start to like swim back to shore, you know?
I imagine you'd be really fucking hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, we're definitely gonna have to stop somewhere to get food. Oh. Yeah, because that fight was pretty intense.
Yeah, and she like starts to walk out of the water. Her hair is like fucking so like her hair is like all the way like fucking like all like it looks like she spent hours in salt water, clearly. It's just like fun, but I feel like I need a really good bath now.
Would you like a quick cleanup in the meantime?
Yeah, thanks.
And she uses prestidigitation.
Thank you.
No problem.
It's always so
I
nice
don't-
to have a day away from everything.
Yeah, I've never. I haven't really had time for that sort of activity, but it was a good time. I liked it.
I hope one day you get to go to a nicer beach.
I mean, this wasn't so bad. Gave me the opportunity.
Now you got the swimway for it.
Yeah, I do. That is true. And I just like, I just like have. I guess I can't change because I'm not gonna go over there to change. I'd rather just
No,
wait.
yeah, you can also tell that the shop was closed. He kept it
Yeah.
open for about an hour, hopefully waiting for any of the other people of the group to come over.
And they never
None of you
did.
None of you
No.
did, so he left. Yeah, and he walked away hat in hand.
Yeah. Damn.
He tried.
How much did those swimsuits cost me, by the way? I don't remember.
5 silver each.
Okay. Yeah, I obviously pay.
Okay. You guys make your way to the creepy parrot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think Val's not even here. So
Yeah, it's fine. We progress the scene.
We go,
Let's progress away from the beach.
we walk.
Oh wait.
You make your way out of the gate, receiving the warning that Caitlin did not receive because it was far earlier in the day, that the gates will be being shut permanently as soon as nightfall comes. It won't open again until daybreak. If you're going out, make sure you're ready to stay out.
All right.
They're just kind of yelling that over the crowd. There are a few people moving in and out of this gate, the most that you've seen at any of the gates, and it's still only 6, maybe 8 total people, and that's including families of 2 or 3. As you walk out of this gate, you can see that most of these buildings to the south here are destroyed. However, this line that all clusters across the wall are in much better state. You can actually see at this gate the mounted flamethrowers are posted on the roofs of the houses here, as well as the gate. The source is clear to anyone who has magic sense, who can detect the powerful ward that is in place in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Its exact nature is hard to know, but anyone who is connected to the weave feels it immediately as you step out onto the road here. It's also notable that there are no myconids piled up against the gate. The row of dead starts farther down to the south along the road.
That's
If
spicy.
anyone would like to try and learn about that, you can absolutely roll for it.
What Archon?
Arcana.
Another flat roll. Fuck it. Oh my god, I'm not doing well with those.
I was 22 to GM by mistake.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. Ku, you have encountered things like this before. As have you, Malia. Mage, you've read of this, but are not as knowledgeable.
I rolled a fucking 5.
Which is why you've read of it. Plus 10, you've read of it. But you've not had first-hand experience. This is very, very similar to the effect of a Forbiddance spell. Targeting plant creatures.
Smart.
You also know, those of you that rolled above a 20, that the area that this spell can protect is up to 40,000 square feet. More than enough to protect this whole area of houses here.
Who or what is keeping it up?
Somebody very powerful.
You cannot detect a source at the moment. From what you know about the spell, it lasts a day and can be recast via ritual. And if that's done long enough, it will become permanent.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing is currently channeling the spell. You know that it is, but that it will need to be refreshed sometime soon, unless it's already been a month.
Okay.
You guys make your way to the creepy parrot. What music is playing in the creepy parrot? Suggestions.
Slipknot. I forgot that one song.
Bard,
The one with the
House
P.
Risings.
What?
Psychosocial.
Yes, that.
Really? Oh god.
The
Okay.
only one I know. I was like, surely it's not that.
That's playing. That's the song that popped into my head
I
when I heard
can't
Creepy
believe
Parrot.
it.
There's surely a bard.
Now this is canon too.
Slipknot was already canon. I'm pretty
Was
sure.
it already canon?
I think so.
Oh my god, yes.
This is strange music to be playing in this place, but whatever.
Bro, no,
Yo,
look at this dude right here. This is definitely his request.
I get on this table, I start headbanging.
Socket one of this.
Yeah, you guys make your way inside. You can see a wide variety of peoples and races sitting about at the table. You can spy through the curtains what looks like a passed out Vansel. It's easier to see as he's curled up on the bench that he is probably destitute. His clothes have holes in them. He's not wearing shoes.
Oh.
And then you remember he's a satyr. He doesn't wear shoes.
He has moves.
Maybe he's doing alright. You can see Sigmund, Lyanna, and Caitlyn all sitting at a table. Sigmund, who initially ordered beer, has left it untouched and has only drank water, as that's what he's seen Caitlyn doing. Lyanna is on her third mug. Notable people that you can see around is the bartender, a tabaxi, and a long cape, a gigantic warforged standing rather than sitting at the bar made completely of stone, and a scaly Yuan Ti man with a pair of very heavy looking gauntlets sitting on the table in front of him.
Where can I sit? I look
Lyanna has a table right here.
Oh.
Hey, Roxy.
Oh, hey guys!
Hey, I just realized I'm not
time.
I just realized what I'm wearing. Am I looking?
Yeah.
Wow!
I haven't got the chance to change yet.
She's a heavy metal girl walking in with all that fire.
Looking for a room? I didn't know there was a festival in town.
I took some time to swim.
Killer.
Yeah.
Drinks? Who are your friends? Introduce me.
Alright,
So,
Hey y'all!
the cute fluffy boys are in.
Waves, tail wags, ears
Very cute.
flutter.
Winks.
the gorgeous and angelic Malia is the one over here, across the way.
Hi there,
She
Roxy.
does slightly.
And then, obviously, the one sporting new digs, still Adelante.
Classic. Love her.
The one,
And I said hi to Caitlyn earlier.
the one who smells like breakfast still right now is Mage, but it's absolutely wonderful.
Hi. I think we might have met.
And then,
Yeah, Mage didn't turn around. They're reading a book.
he's in the exact same spot he's always sat in this place.
Mm-hmm.
And,
By the fire.
Oh, yeah,
And
Mish-
that's Sigmund, right?
Yeah, Grumpy Man, Sigmund, priest of war.
Not on his plate.
I mean, we got things on our plate everywhere.
Music.
Hey, you're gonna drink that, by the way?
No. I will remain astute.
Right. Why is that? You paid for it, didn't you?
Yes.
I'm just like eyeing him. Is he like looking at Caitlyn?
Yes.
I feel like I look over to her and I'm like, oh, sure. Do you want me to take it off your hands?
Please.
Thanks. And I'll like just grab it, and I feel like I'm about to drink it, and I think better of it. And I'm like, I put the mug down, and like, Zoran, do you want this?
Yes. Chug.
And I just hand it off to
Zoran, who was watching this whole exchange, though, like.
If no one wants a beer, I'll take it.
Speaking of drinks, what can I or my rock stars get you?
Rock stars?
My assistants, Boney, and you hear a clatter, 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 and a skeleton in a fine chef's outfit comes out. The chef's hat has slid down and is covering both of the eye sockets and part of the nose of the skeletal head, but the jaw clacks freely.
Something hot to eat, and then maybe a couple mugs of ale.
All right,
Seconded.
get back in there. She gives the skeleton a pat on the butt, and it shambles back over.
A pat on the pelvic bone.
Uh-huh. You can see that there's some padding there, actually.
For that reason?
Solely for that purpose.
The chef's outfit seems to have, like, padding so that it appears that there is flesh underneath it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's a little
not
bit
as
less off-putting. Yeah. So the arms don't, like, hang loosely. They're, like, puffy. Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a saying, never trust a skinny chef. This chef is a literal skeleton.
Is there?
Roxy will begin putting up glasses. You can see Spectral Mage Hand like pouring glasses and sliding them by as she's setting them up and getting some bowls of like snacks and peanuts and crackers across the table for while you wait.
I have a bit of a question. Roxy, was it?
Sure. Here, you take this.
Oh, thank you.
Really good.
Question. Answers.
How do
Hands
you
behind the drink.
How do you get them to cook?
Well, they obey my complete will because I own their souls.
Well, yeah, but like, do they know recipes? Like, how does that work?
I know recipes.
Oh, so they know what you know.
They don't really know things. They just do. Think of them like
Yes.
extra hands.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess the real question is like, do you just think of how to make things and they do it, or is it like?
Well, I've tried out new recipes, sure.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not really familiar with that sort of magic. It's interesting.
Yeah, so I raised the dead, and rather than re-inhabiting them with the soul of the person that was living with them, I imposed my will upon them instead.
Right.
Usually it's because of the jazziness of my vibes, my music.
Right.
Really good
Can
The
I ask
question.
where you source them?
Yeah, true. Where do you get? Actually, that's.
Are they locally sourced or imported?
Well, so I actually came by these inheritance, I guess would be the best way to describe it.
Oh, family business.
Are they the previous owners of this place?
No. These remains were willed to me when the people who owned them before died.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. I guess the question is, like, how do they know how to make things? Like,
They just do what I do. Think of them like your hand doesn't know how to write. You know how to write.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
All her
Think
recipes.
of me as a gigantic 8-armed cat person who can reach
Right.
into the kitchen.
Right. So it's basically like you're controlling them without, like, having to do it yourself, essentially. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm using my brain to run 4 people's bodies.
Yeah, like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Helps that they don't have bodies. Wink.
Takes like a long chug out of the fucking the tank.
I imagine Zoran has finished his first mug. Roxy will come over with a tankard and pass it to him.
Yes.
Move around the room. She
Thank
will
you.
approach Mage. Excuse me. Tap tap.
Mage looks up, looks over.
Hi. Would you like a drink? Your friend paid for this.
proffers a mug of ale.
I don't drink, thank you.
Oh, okay. Anything else before I go?
Do you have any vacant rooms?
Of course.
I believe before they all begin drinking and passing out, we should secure roomage.
All right, how many do you all need? We have a communal space that should still have 8 beds.
How much is that room?
That'll be only a silver a bed.
How much are individual rooms?
5 silver a night. And if you want a double bedroom, that price doubles.
Does the communal room... We cannot...
It's 12 total beds. I think 3 of them are occupied.
I think for security, I would prefer separate rooms.
Okay.
And then Mage does a head count. 2, 4, 6, 7. There's 7 of us.
That's right.
I can share a
8.
room with someone.
There are 8 of you.
Who's...
Actually, I guess are you counting Sigmund and Azor?
Absolutely fucking not. They can run.
Oh, okay. Then there are 7 of you. Yes, my apologies.
3 rooms, single beds.
3 rooms, single beds.
And Mage will just hand over a gold coin.
That's... I do need 5 more silver.
Mage will hand over 2 gold coins.
Thank you. For food and drink, breakfast, would you guys like a bath?
Whatever it may cover,
Or just
yes.
change?
Bath. Dink.
Whatever the change covers.
Alright, thank you very much.
Yes, please, and thank you.
Makes her way back behind the bar. Another round of drinks for those who have finished it, and a few moments after she's back behind the bar, a ghostly white mage hand will float over to you, Mage, and drop a ring of 3 keys on the table next to you. And it goes to shake your hand.
What is it doing?
It's like holding it. It's going like this.
No, Mage is talking to themselves, being like, "What is this thing doing?"
What am I supposed to do here?
I'll slap it.
It evaporates into white mist, and it could be your imagination, but one of the curls sort of goes like this and then disappears. And you pick up your keys. You have your 3 rooms. Each room has a double bed. There are 7 of you. 3 beds. Let's go. I'm already writing my little ship journal.
Oh, God.
Mage will walk up to the table. Book still open, thumb placed between pages. In their other hand, they have the ring of keys. I got us 3 rooms for security. We'll have to pair up, and I assumed Zarin would be cuddling at the feet of somebody's bed.
I'll go with you tonight, Mage.
How do we wish to partner up for these rooms?
I guess I'll take a key, and whoever wants to come along if we can. I'm not gonna...
Dibs on Ku. She's the smallest.
All right, Leona and Ku.
Thumbs up.
I just look around the table to see if I'll just look around the table, see if anybody volunteers.
Fine.
I'm a devil. Whoever's fine.
I'll go
Yeah,
with that.
I don't really-
Alante.
Well, I guess that settles it.
Mage,
This
you will be
settles-
the next one.
This settles nothing.
No, it
Zarin-
settles me and him.
Zarin will be sharing as a 3rd.
Ah, so we still need another person. Right.
You got your pick between Caitlin and Malia. This is like a kid school ground dodgeball draft. She stutters several times because she's
I don't
Malia
really want
drinks her beer.
I don't really want to pick. I mean, if anybody wants to come, they more than welcome.
I think it's just like Caitlin and Malia. Who do you like more, Adelante and Seren or Mage?
Stop. Stop.
Oh, you're bunking me.
Ooh, tea comes from Roxy at the bar.
Thanks, Roxy. I don't know. Caitlin, would you prefer to share a room with somebody else?
I don't care.
Oh my god, somebody needs to volunteer for this.
Why are you all terrible at choosing?
Alright, great.
Flip a
Can
coin.
Caitlin,
Can
Caitlin,
we
you're
just get
coming with us.
another room so they can each get their own room?
Absolutely, you could.
True
choose
enough.
if you want one.
True enough, I throw a gold coin onto the counter. Give me another key. Please.
One more double room coming up. And then the key comes flying over
I
and
take
lands
the
in front
key.
of Adelante.
I take the key and I toss it to Caitlin. Have fun.
Have fun. She's just gonna sleep.
Yeah, I was just gonna sleep.
A lot of fun. You can
I
have-
know.
you know.
People just say that. That's just a thing people say. Take your room key.
The Warforged will turn. You can see red and orange glow in the stone helmet, and it says, "I am confused. I thought there were 3 rooms. Why have you now purchased 2 additional beds?
Don't worry about it, okay?
This drama triangle makes no sense."
It's not a drama triangle. Shut up. Go back to your drink.
Very well.
Is it even drinking anything?
It does seem to have a large tankard that is not exactly crudely made, but it was clearly made by tools of a larger size than your average blacksmith. And it's fitted for this guy's huge shovel-shaped stone hands. It appears he probably brought it with him. It's filled with a mysterious dark substance. He does appear to be drinking it.
You're fucking kidding me. It's not. There's no way he's drinking oil. This.
Doesn't smell like oil. You guys would recognize lamp oil or something like that.
What are you drinking? I'm
Of
curious.
what concern is yours?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
Very well. And he will produce a very large bottle from the rucksack that is at his feet. You can also see a giant brass sled. It's like wedged under the counter. And it's this big, like, hooch bottle. And he places it on the table. I found this under a mountain.
Oh, cool.
I wish I could taste it. And he takes another big drink, and you hear sizzling as it runs down his internal spaces.
I wish I could taste it. Why is he drinking that? It sounds acidic, corrosive, even.
I wonder if he's hot.
What is that? Do you know what it is?
He is warm. The area around him is warm. Just seem to radiate a little bit of heat.
Like, uncomfortably so, or just...
Not uncomfortably, but like... It's like sitting next to, not like an oven when it's on, but maybe
Is it like space heater adjacent?
No, it's not that warm, but it's like... I'm trying to come up with a good example. It's like...
like a rock that's been sitting in the sun too long.
Exactly, like you know sometimes when it's like a moderately cool day and then you go and you lean against this wall and it's like, oh god, that's really hot, and you kind of sit near it and it's sort of radiating heat. Not enough to change how you feel, but enough that it's like, oh wow, that thing is warm.
Yeah. You can definitely feel the difference between him and the air.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
But you're not like cooking or anything.
I'm not
like that.
close enough though.
No.
Hey Nate.
Hey Jake.
Are these curtains open?
They're all partially drawn.
Okay.
You can make out Azor if you take some time to look. You also, Caitlin, would have seen him go over there. He was drawn into conversation with that elven man.
I'm interested in the other person.
Yes, the elven man.
Oh, that's an elven man? Okay. There.
This is an elven man.
Ugh,
I thought
man,
it
am
was
I
someone
right?
else.
God.
Where are all the women? I'm sorry.
We're all
You're
about
sitting with
bitches,
all of
bro.
I put my hand up.
You
I'm
know,
drunk.
this
He's
campaign there just
slightly
there
drunk.
aren't enough women NPCs. You know me. I hate to make
Take
women.
me to the women, Malia.
Women.
You're a woman.
Women
Take
were
me to the women.
catcalling you all earlier today. I will hear none of this.
Wait, what? Zaren said something.
Yeah, I said, Malia, you're a woman. Take me to all the women.
Who are we pairing up with for
You're
rooms?
traveling with plenty of women as is.
I'm with Liana.
Oh yeah, was the room
Everyone.
situation handled, or should I? see
I am a
that
woman. Oh my god.
Widow said.
I feel like I just like I like tug on his ear a little bit. Like,
Mm.
shush.
Why are you such a dick? You're not his mom.
He's saying weird stuff.
She just wants me.
Oh,
to
it's because she's
herself.
drunk too? I forgot.
Where the hoes at?
Sarah, shut up.
What?
We're in
Thanks for your
public.
There's one right here.
Oh boy.
Excuse me?
Abandoned
Huh?
ship. Abandoned ship.
Hello? Very big wolf boy comes over. Hello.
I walk behind him and I
I put-
Wriggling muscles.
I put my leg up on like next to the bench next to her, and I'm almost flexing my arms and be like, "You a hoe?"
Hey, Nate, quick reminder.
No.
Is this game, or is this country, they forbid magic? This is
No.
the Galar stub?
No, it's
This is the Galar
Lifeless
Stub.
Yonder is
The Lifeless Yonder is the one that has
Okay,
very harsh penalties for using magic in public.
Shush.
Can Zarin roll me a charisma?
Oh my good
No.
lord.
No. Let me see.
Okay. That's not nearly enough. And there's no way you're gonna pull a +6 out of your ass. Would you like to use your once per session?
Yes. Fuck. Goodbye.
Would anyone like to donate their once per session?
It's a harmless plane.
Uh-huh. Unless you leave them there. Okay. Mage, standing by the table, turns and utters a harsh word of arcane magic, pointing at Zaran.
Oh, no.
Zaren has one moment to turn around, and you see a range of emotions fly across his face, and then there's a snapping sound, and he is gone.
Gone?
What
And
the
the
fuck?
woman
Where
and
am I?
the woman screams. You appear on a harmless demiplane that appears like the your home plane. You appear in a forest that seems to stretch in every direction as far as you can see.
I'm
The
pissed.
trees are not thick, but they are fairly densely packed.
And then they go
I'm
catatonic.
pissed. This place is boring. I'm so pissed. I
I
start
go
a
to the-
fire.
I turn to the
going-
lady. Don't worry. He's okay.
I'm going to hand her fucking
You hoe.
yeah, I put my leg up. I'm gonna hand her the rest of my silver, 20 silver,
What the fuck?
and just be like, please find a better place to stay before the gates close.
Okay. She'll get up and she, like, goes to grab her bowl of soup and then thinks better of it and just runs out.
Sorry.
Hey, come on! Scaring customers!
I didn't do anything. Could you bring him back? I can fix his drunkenness.
And then I'll stop concentrating.
There's a snapping sound and you see Zaren.
I'm
Zaren
shifted.
appears. He is
I'm-
shifted and bent over as if he was rubbing two pieces of wood together. However, he has appeared with empty hands. He smells vaguely of smoke, maybe a little bit of smoke.
Yes.
Drunk, like being drunk is like a poison, right?
Essentially.
Can I lesser restoration and make him
Yes.
not drunk?
You grab him by the shoulder and cast. Give me a lesser restoration.
Yeah, I just.
Zeren, your buzz instantly goes away.
Oh, I look at my hands. Okay.
Maybe it's bedtime for everybody. How do we
Yeah.
feel about that?
Sounds
should've
good.
Wait, what
I
was the
feel
room
bad.
situation? Or should I just handle myself?
Mage has at this point their own room. Adelante and Zeren are taking one of the rooms that Mage bought. I'm taking the other one of the rooms that Mage bought with Ku. And Caitlin now has the keys to a room that has 2 beds in it, but she's only one person.
Well, he looks at Caitlin.
Sigmund is cross-eyed at this point.
He's cross.
He's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Uh,
These people beat my ass. What is happening?
very smooth on that part, Mitch. Well played. Something a little aromatic, since I know you can't really drink anything.
I'll pass you the mulled wine with all the different various scents: cinnamon, citrus, nutmeg, and even the kind of like semi-warm spiced wine, just to enjoy the scent of.
Mage will gently push it back.
Not to drink, just to smell.
I have no need to indulge in vices.
Not harmful to you. Different experiences, but okay.
Hey, yo, what?
Hello?
Hey, hello?
Hello?
Confused. I was honestly confused. I was like, why did they go that?
I saw that. That's
Well,
that's
you,
a-
what,
that's
you don't
a
know what
whole-
that is?
bed in
That's
her
the
room, I
unnecessary squeeze by.
That's
Notice
a
how she got in
wound.
close, rubbed your shoulders like there was only a half inch of space when there's a half a fucking football field? The unnecessary squeeze by.
Can I
Dazed sense Letterkenny
an
reference made
active-
0.
Can I do an active perception check on this person to see if
Yeah.
they're like stuffing their pockets full of my gold? My non-existent
Absolutely.
gold.
Absolutely. You definitely felt a hand across your shoulder and she said, "Excuse me." With an 11, you are noticing how she is in a beautiful black backless dress that is almost floor length. She has light gray blue skin and piercing eyes, as well as a very fetching gold necklace that she wears like a locket. And she's currently ordering bourbon. That's what you get with an 11.
I sort of look at her confused as to why she walked all the way around just to get to the bar.
She'll
squeeze by.
she'll glance over, catch your eye, brush her hand back through her hair, and then look back at the at Roxy to receive her drink.
Mage is trying to hand out the keys to everybody.
Amalia asks Caitlin, do you need a roommate, or should I? And I look at, I look at the unnecessary squeeze by person, or should I look for my own room for the night?
Fuck you, mate.
And then look
Don't
back,
do
back
this.
at Caitlin.
What you gonna do, buddy? What you gonna do? You gonna hit on
Make
this
sure you
girl?
infect me.
She's giving you a hair show. See how she did that?
Yeah, you can't.
Reach
You
back.
can't miss that. You gotta know.
I'm gonna do the whole scene. I just hope you guys are aware.
Yes.
Mercy.
I would love
I'll just
to.
pass you the key that Atlanta gave me.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
And
Whoa.
shrug.
heading up.
All right, that's me as well. Diana will finish her drink and follow Ku up. And you guys are magically in the bedroom that I haven't built for the creepy parrot.
Yay!
All right. I think we should just be about ready to get in. To get to bed for the night too.
Mage hands over a key.
All right. Thank you.
Or made you are left with only one key.
And she like walks up holding her like stuff.
Zarin would bow his head and mumble sorry and then walk away. To Mage.
I'll walk by Caitlin, like wink and like look over at the person.
Oh, Adelante's token disappeared from you. There we go.
Oh, I'm still here.
Give me you.
Give me.
And you're in the room. Yay.
Yay.
We're outside.
You made it in the room. No, shh, you're in the room.
You're in the room. It's a
Yay,
room.
the room.
It's like Edwin all over again, sleeping in trees.
So does
May
Caitlin
just-
know which room it is?
Maybe. I was playing with the key for a while. I probably would have noticed if it had a number on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Molly goes up. You find a very spacious 2-bed room.
Too bad.
Mage and Caitlin are left downstairs, alone with all of the NPCs.
You have a room, correct, Caitlin? And Mage is still holding up the key in front of themselves.
I have a regret. Is that what you just said?
A room.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Are you not going to rest?
Oh, I'm just gonna talk to this person real quick.
Mage scans. Sigmund?
No, the one at the bar, not the robot one either. You know, last time I was here, some weird lady approached me about some weird stuff. Guess that's just what happens here.
Well, don't stay up too late. Caitlin, you deserve rest. You work very hard. And Mage awkwardly slumps their hand against the pauldron of her shoulder. We need you. And then we'll head upstairs.
I just look at Sigmund.
He looks back at you across the glass of water.
Well, that
You win.
felt weird.
You tell me something that doesn't feel weird. Look, I'm gonna get a room and grab Azor and go. Find me before we leave tomorrow. Please don't strand us here.
Hopefully not.
He'll walk away, and as he does so, like a moment goes by, and the woman will come back and she'll say, "Oh, excuse me, I'm really sorry. How are you?" Actually, excuse me, how are you?
Confused.
Oh, do you know where the bathroom is?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Yes. I've been here for a while, so point towards bathroom.
Oh, thank you. And she'll step away from the table. Oh, I'm Hanathaway, by the way.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sorry, Han Hathaway?
Yeah.
Hanathaway.
Oh, you
Um,
lucky bastard.
I'm dead.
What the hell? Nine.
That's really amazing character.
I mean that literally. I love the Hathaway.
Right in front of my salad.
Caitlin, you'll watch her go, and she'll turn around to catch your gaze and sit down at this table over here on the side, rather than go into the bathroom.
Ken's just thinking in my head, oh my god, this is literally exactly what happened last time. Same table as well.
What happened last?
I love that this is the additional layer upon the lesbian. Does she like me? Is she flirting with me? Or is it, or is she just trying to be friendly? It's also, is she a secret member of my
Yes,
religious organization trying to make contact with me subtly?
Or is
That's
she
so
also,
funny.
Is she a vampire spawn who wants to kill me?
Gray skin, very scary. Very
That is
scary
racist.
looking. Yeah, she's terrifying to look at.
Oh my god.
Definitely.
She could kill you. She could still kill you.
Very blatantly just like walk up and sit down. So is this the part where you tell me I'm like it's time?
I wasn't going to be that forward.
Oh my god!
I mean, I don't even know your name yet.
Are you fucking kidding?
I cannot believe Caitlin's this oblivious. No way. No way. Worse than Zarin. No way.
Negative
Smiling.
wisdom modifier, boys. Negative intelligence modifier.
Give her a drink a sip.
All the
Smile
rest
at you.
of
Head empty, only trauma.
You do have a name, I assume.
Yeah, Kaylin.
Caitlin,
Oh my god.
a pleasure. My friends call me Han.
My friends call me Kaylin.
Caitlin, I bet they do. So what's a big, strong girl like you doing in a little rinky-dink place like this?
I'm
Killing
gonna bash my
mushrooms.
head into a fucking.
I'm sorry?
Killing mushrooms.
All the rage, from what I hear.
It was quite uninteresting.
I guess for everyone else, it's a little bit more difficult. You don't look like you have a hard time with that, though. I bet I
I mean,
could
it's-
point you at like any freestanding structure, and you could get rid of it for me.
So confused.
The smile is getting wider.
So, well, let me just.
No more
You have nothing
erasure.
to do with Lara Dane, right?
No. Your
Okay,
ex or
Okay,
something?
no, just the last time I was here, this thing happened, like where a woman approached me, took me to this exact table, and asked me very strange questions, like you're doing. And it turns out she was like some person sent from God or something. You're not like
No.
a sign.
I mean, give me 10 minutes.
Jesus Christ!
I'll show you a sign from God.
Oh my fucking.
Are you still in your armor?
No, I'm wearing like the usual like tank top, but
Mhm.
I am wearing my armband.
Mm-hmm. You know, usually the way this goes, I ask a question about you, you ask a question about me, helps the conversation flow.
Okay, so I just asked if you're like some sign from God. I guess it's your turn.
All right. Do you dye your hair that color? She'll point at like the streaks in your hair.
No.
Very punk.
Punk.
Yeah, you
Like
know,
my
like
hair-
the music scene.
Yeah, it's just like blonde.
Do
I
you
mean, my
not have
hair's
colored
nice.
streaks in your hair? Am I
No,
misremembering
no,
that?
it's all.
Oh, I'm an
it's-
insane
it's-
person
My
then.
hair is just full blonde.
I apologize then. I don't know what I'm thinking of.
Molly has colored streaks in her hair.
I'm conflating shit. So how many mushrooms did you think you killed?
Personally, like 6. But, you know, everyone else was throwing like fireballs and explosions and stuff, so
You're a single target kind of girl.
yeah, wasting my time on small little mushrooms is sort of boring.
Hmm. You like to walk up to the biggest guy in there and fight him to establish dominance.
Yeah, basically.
I can get behind that. She'll sip her drink. She's almost finished with it. What is that insight
I'd like to use
attempting
my
to
one's
determine?
precision.
Okay, what are you trying to insight?
what she is attempting to do.
Please re-roll with your once per session. Okay, with a
Use my
14.
once per session.
Okay. Mages.
Please hire. God
Oh my
damn it.
Okay.
Use mine. Oh my god!
I would give you mine, but I used it to not get banished, and I got
What is
banished.
Okay, with a 14, you're starting to think that she might be interested in you. And you have realized that she has given you quite a few chances to try and pick her up. And you have thus far not done that. But she's still here. The night is growing late.
I'll like sort of come to a realization and be like, oh, I realize I'm leaving soon.
Usually the fair with adventurers.
You have no problem with that?
Not as long as you don't.
I might need some actual alcohol, but I sort of gave all of my money away today.
I'm not that ugly, am I?
No, but you know, if... Never mind. Sorry, I'm not good at this. It's been a long time since I've
Well, some liquid courage. Why don't I get a bottle of champagne? And we can go to my room. You could show me all those mushroom killing muscles. And she will take your hand and somewhat authoritatively lead you to the bar, where she will order your drink for you, place it in your hand, and grab your free one and begin leading you upstairs, consistently making lingering eye contact. Val, say it. Don't be a coward.
What?
You've been outed. Hana
No.
outed you. Say the thing.
Lily.
You've been outed. Say it. Don't be a coward.
No.
I don't know what it is. Just say it. Come on.
No.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's
Don't
okay.
worry.
It's okay. I promise I won't give you psychic damage.
It's okay. Come on. Go ahead.
Give me psychic
What?
damage. Come on.
Why me?
Because just do it. It's
You
okay.
said you wanted to do something? Was
Yeah.
it-
Okay, first of all, I didn't. Lily brought it up.
Okay.
She brought it up. You did.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Lily wants to do a scene of Zeren and
No,
Adelante.
no. Don't
in
say
the
what it
bedroom.
is. Just do it.
Whatever.
All right.
You put
Uh,
me
If this
Um,
doesn't end in a hand job, I don't want to sit through it.
Caitlin, do you tell her that you're a virgin?
You're
What
assuming a
the fuck?
lot.
I am.
Caitlin,
What the
fucks.
fuck is this shit up here?
This is the bedroom. Shush. This is the bedroom. Fine, I'm cramming you ever. Fine, you can all sit in Roxy's bedroom then.
It's the peanut gallery.
peanut gallery.
Oh god.
Jake.
You're assuming what the...
I am. Am,
What said
am I
it's been a
incorrect?
while.
Would you like to correct me?
You would probably be incorrect.
Okay. Then my apologies.
Listen, if soldiers do one thing, it's fuck.
Yeah, she's just not interacted with humans for like 3.5 years.
Mm-hmm. They're not meaningfully, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, you have a wonderful evening. We will pick back up in the morning unless there is another nighttime scene that is important to anyone that they would like to roleplay. If you would simply like to narrate something that happens, having to roleplay it, that is also fine. You can say, Malia wants to do this, and we'll just resolve it.
Malia does want to talk to Mage.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
Malia does not have the key to Mage's room.
Zeren
This is
would
also
like to
true.
talk to Adelante after
Cool.
Malia.
Malia, you are in your room alone. It becomes clear that Caitlin is not going to come to this room, and you have it all to yourself. At some point, you leave, locking it behind you, make your way down the hallway to Mage's room. You knock at the door. I assume Mage would answer.
There's probably rummaging around, and then Mage would answer.
Okay.
There's a little candle lit by the window. Open journal. Ink pot, quill.
There's a rat with some cheese and wine ratatouilleing it up.
Hi. I just wanted to say sorry and thanks for earlier.
Spontaneous thanks are, I believe, dangerous things.
Why dangerous?
Well, I don't know what I did, so I don't want to be held responsible for an action that I cannot find applicable to your thanks.
The hearts. I mean, for getting me out of the Myconid swarm earlier. I could have gone out by myself, but thanks.
Mage's gaze will drop for a moment, looking at their feet. I find that when somebody I care about will declare they have the ability to handle a situation themselves, there is now forever a lingering inkling thought that they will simply turn to dust. And I don't think the world deserves you like that yet.
I feel like you have such a high opinion of me when you haven't really known me that long.
Mage shuts the They reach up and their fingertips trace along their own cheek.
Not lewdly.
Non-lewdly, their own cheek. Kind of reminiscing and a feeling. I have traveled with these companions for over a month, but it was you that I saw when my eyes opened. Pray forgive if I'm overstepping my boundaries. There's just comfort.
I think we could all use some of that sometimes. I'm also not very used to, being on the receiving end of help.
Then perhaps it's time some of your debts are to be paid.
I'm not sure how much that would cost. You also made a promise to me, which I really, really appreciated, but it's something that maybe you should know. I am looking for my brother, that's true. I'm not sure he wants to be found. And she's wearing like a tank top and like sweatpants. So she indicates the scar that she has on her neck, between the junction of her neck and shoulder, and motions to it and says, "He gave me this." I still feel like I have a responsibility to know that he's okay.
And I will follow you.
You don't have to.
I believe this is one of those things that I want to do. Along with finding Atalanta's family, sending Liana home, lifting Zaren's curse. I do not have to help any of you. But I have never wanted to do anything more.
And I don't know what else to say except thank you. If there's anything I can do for you, or anything that you would have me do, just let me know.
You can start by getting a good night's rest.
Okay then. You too. Good night.
Malia.
Hmm?
I believe all of us keep our secrets held close. So, thank you for sharing.
Just thanks all around this evening. And she walks away.
And Mage will linger in the doorway until they hear her door close, and then they'll close their door.
Somebody else needs some ice water.
Oh my god!
I was breathing so hard. I was like,
I'm so proud. Oh my god!
Kiss.
They've known each other for maybe a week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sparks.
Turned into lightning.
All right. Zoran, you roll over in the bed that you're sharing with Adelante. Are you
Yes.
both sleeping under the covers? Do either of you have your sleeping bag set up?
No, I just got
Okay.
on the bed and I'm like half on the bed. You know when your legs are kind of out.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you get it. His
Here's a
hands
cover.
are like behind his head, and he's like, "Adelante."
I feel like she's like laying on her side, like her hand, like you know how you have like one hand like
Maybe like
under.
one of your French girls.
No, she's like one of her hands is like around her like waist, like laying, like resting, and like her other hand is like she has her head like on her hand basically,
Oh,
Hmm.
wooga.
and she's like just laying there, and he says that, and she goes, yeah.
How come you're always on my case?
Uh,
I'm sorry, I came out so blind.
and I feel like she like
Boom.
you just hear her go, like she like exhales and she just like sits up, like she like sits up. I mean, what do you mean? Like,
Nah, sorry, that came out really.
no, I
Really
mean
fun.
it's a valid question. It's a valid question. What do you mean?
I don't know. You're always kind of getting on to me whenever I do things. So, am I like annoying or something? Do I?
No. It's nothing like that.
I think he would sit up now, as well.
I guess what it is I don't know, I feel kinda worried in a way. It's a feeling I can't really quite explain. I just feel like I should I don't know, like I don't want to see anything bad happen to you, I guess.
Am I that careless? Do I?
You have a lot of energy. You remind me of someone that I used to know. Very out there, very fearless. It's I admire that, but still I just want to make sure you're safe.
That makes
it-
sense.
It might be a bit of a can of worms to open up right now. I don't know if you're tired.
No, I'm not. Not really. You did get rid of that drunkenness I had earlier, so
Yeah,
I'm no longer tired.
Yeah, I've been banished by Mage too. It's not fun. I
Can't wait till he banishes somebody and it's literally just like a rubber room.
with rats.
Rats.
Shut up.
Crazy.
Shush.
Crazy. Just crazy one.
I
Hear Lyanna mumbling in her sleep.
I had a lot of thinking, and I just kind of realized something. And I mean, I've told you about me and my whole being 100 years old thing, but the more I think
Yeah.
about it, I think I just have to realize that I have to focus on the now, and I need to make sure that people that I care about can have a future just like everyone else. And it's kind of hard for me to think about, but I don't know. I think being around everybody, being around you, just kind of makes me happy, and I would hate to see anything bad happen to you. So I'm just kind of...
Did we just hear this track?
I don't know. I'm just... It's a weird feeling.
Well, it sounds like you're maybe moving on from some, I guess, from your past. You woke up, had all that, had your, how do I say?
Captain America moment?
Yeah. It's kind of overwhelming, so it's understandable. You're starting to kind of move forward with people that care. And
Yeah.
you have a good support system, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah, you could say that. I mean, thanks for having fun with me today. I needed it.
Oh yeah, of course. It was very fun. You actually
And-
smiled. A really big smile.
And she, like, laughs, and she has that same smile.
Ah,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
He would wag his tail and smile back. Big. Smile.
I don't think you know how much that means to me.
Mm. He just nods.
And she just, like, stares at him, and he's just, like, giving his, like, dopey response like normal.
Yeah, he's.
And she, like, yeah, but it's like the goofy, like, silly side of him that he has. And she just says, you really just... This is gonna sound weird. I guess, in a way, you kind of make things seem not as bad as they are, and it's comforting.
Yeah, I guess it's because everything that you've told me, the gods, the world ending, I don't think that's really set on me yet. It's kind of like, oh, it's there, you told me these things, but I haven't really experienced anything that kind of seem like it, like those things actually exist. So maybe that's why I'm kind of dumb about things. I don't know.
I'm glad. It's nice. It helps me feel a little bit safer in a weird way.
Oh. Well, that's good. At least I'm doing that for you. I know I owe you so much. you saving me that day.
She like grabs one of his hands
Uh-oh.
and like holds it in both of hers, and she just looks at him and she goes, all of this, the gods, the world destroying monsters, this will sound a bit cliche, but don't worry. It's my duty. I'm gonna save everybody. I'll save you. I'll save everyone.
He would put his hand on top of hers, and he's like, "Well, you're not in it alone. You have me and everyone else."
Then she like starts to cry a little bit, like her eyes get a little bit watery.
Oh no. Oh, and then he would use his hand that he put on top of hers to like wipe her tears.
She goes, thank you. I don't know what I would do without any of you. With as many visions of the future I get, I still manage to screw things up at every turn. We have mushrooms running around killing people, a world-destroying monster made to kill the gods. I'm lost. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
He would take her in for a hug and like pat the back, her like shoulder, upper, yeah, and he's like, "It's okay. Again, you're not in this alone. And even though you can see all these visions, it doesn't mean that, things aren't going to happen. You can't stop everything. You can't prevent all the bad. It's just it's, I guess, how things are."
And she's like, you pull her for the hug and she wraps her arms like around you, and you feel like she squeezes like pretty tight, and you just hear her whisper. She just goes, I need help. And she goes, and you hear her just sigh, and she just goes, "Save me."
Of course. I will save you. I'll help you however I can. I owe you that. I told you I would do that for you. I mean it. He would squeeze her a little harder.
She like, you feel her arms like loosen, and she like pulls away a little bit, but she like grabs his face like in her hands. And still like crying. She's still like a little bit crying, and she just like stares at him, and she goes for it and she kisses him.
Oh. He would that's when he would realize, oh. Oh.
Adelante, it's very clear that you are kissing someone who's not expecting to be kissed and is not immediately kissing you back.
It would take him a moment, but he would reciprocate. I don't know if I said that word right, but yeah.
Yeah.
And just continue hugging and smooching. There you go.
Well, all right then. That.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
That felt one-sided.
No, I'm not good with PDA, and Hana can tell you that. I'm really bad with PDA because I get very embarrassed, and if I do PDA, it's like it's too lewd, or it's not there.
I demanded a hand job, and I didn't get one. God damn it!
Well, come here,
We will
mage.
move into the morning, and people will begin
Demand a
waking
hand
up.
job.
Caitlin, you are awake very early in the morning. However, when you awake, your companion is already gone.
Damn, check
is-
to see if you have any money.
There is a lovely handwritten note in purple ink placed on the pillow next to where you were sleeping.
Oh god.
Oh, she's gone. I'm the stupid. Caitlin said BRB. I'm a
Ooh.
fool. Well,
Now I'm kind of interested to see.
you guys get to
how
reveal
bad
that.
What
the
does
note
it
is.
say?
I know Caitlin was the early riser. Let's find out. Who would be the next earliest up?
Definitely not Zaren.
Yeah, I think with gaining books and taking notes again, Mage has been, at least when we're in like secure resting areas, Mage has been pushing longer and longer their how long they stay up before they rest. So Mage is probably not one of the first ones up either.
I'd probably be getting up pretty early.
Okay.
Molly is also probably up, but doesn't leave the room.
No, extra fidgety.
All right. I'll put everybody in the corner here, and whoever's up can move.
There's a note on your pillow, Caitlin.
You think so?
Okay, Caitlin, you woke up, and though you're an early riser, your compatriot has already left. There is, however, a very pretty handwritten note in purple ink placed on the pillow next to where you were sleeping.
Okay. Can you whisper that to me?
Sure.
No, like whisper it. So
Oh, okay.
no, I was joking. No.
Do you want me to? Do you want to just go
No.
downstairs and I'll tell you?
Vocal.
I want to know what it says.
Yeah,
Jake, this is your note.
It's your
What
note.
would you like to do? Would you like to
Everyone
go
wants to hear
downstairs?
it. Everyone
Yes,
wants to
of
hear it.
course.
Yes. Yes, people pleaser.
Good morning, beautiful.
Oh,
I hope you had as good a rest as I had fun last night. If you're ever back in town, give me a call. And there is a large kiss mark in the same purple ink at the bottom of the note, and it just says HS. It's signed with the kiss mark. And there you see that there is a sending stone address.
I'll quickly just add that to my iPod.
Hell yeah. You come down. Roxy is serving the breakfast meal for those of you that make your way into the bar area.
Morning.
Socket is still standing in the exact same spot. Looks like he has not moved. Good morning. Morning, y'all. What can I do you for? Breakfast is paid for because you stayed the night.
Big hearty plate, lots of cheesy
Eggs.
eggs.
Extra cheese. For the lady knight.
Meat.
Meat. Any persuasion or just
Oh, sausages or something.
got it? She'll step over to the door, she makes a flicking motion, and you can hear a flurry of movement begin. You guys both enjoy a scrumptious breakfast. Ku, you probably have some breakfast beer, some watered down ale, slightly warm. It's very nice. It's good for the throat, so they say. Caitlin, you have water, or milk if you would like it. Who would be the next up, or is there anything that the two of you would like to discuss? Or are you guys just waiting to get out of here?
Right?
Is this Warforged still here?
Probably smell the perfume.
Yes. The socket is still there in the exact same spot.
Is that Red Mage from Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's the red mage art.
Yeah, it is. I said that when we got in here the first time too, and then they went, no.
No, it's not.
Definitely not his FF character at all.
It's not. First of all, my FF character was the biggest person that you could possibly make in the game, and she was incredibly sexy.
I believe it.
Oh my god, you're a female Ro?
Yeah, yes.
Oh yeah, I was.
hot.
I
Okay.
slammed the slider as far. I was like, what can I do to be the biggest?
Oh yeah.
Tall and strong women.
I went paladin.
Yeah, you did.
I
remember?
Yeah, it
That's
was.
what I played too.
It was another Laura version. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah, that was Laura Windraven as well. You guys will see the trio of Sigmund, Azor, and this Elven man.
Hey.
It's hard to tell who is with who until they sit on sides of the table.
Look, it's
feel
hard
like
for
I lean-
elves.
I
It's
lean
hard
behind.
for elves to find people their age, you know.
I lean behind and I turn to Sigmund. I'm like, you didn't. Please tell me that those two didn't.
You got tangled up.
I tap him on the shoulder.
Huh?
And I lean in and whisper. I'm like, those two didn't, spend the night together, did they? Weren't you sharing a
What
room with him?
business is it of yours?
Well, I mean, it must have been awkward. You all three of you came out at the same time.
I mean, because I woke them up.
Right.
So, what business is it of yours?
Oh, it's not. I just hope they didn't keep you up.
No.
I would
Her assumption is like those three were in the same room. That's like what she's trying to think. She's like, what? Wait.
Zarin would tug at Adelante and be like, don't act like, never mind.
I'm just making
act
jokes.
Like that's their business.
I know, but I'm nosy. I thought it would be funny. Whatever, it's okay. She goes, anyway, good morning. Well, we should be leaving. Not too late into the day, I think. Mage is a person who likes to move quick.
I'm right here.
Well, speak of the devil.
Why she didn't see him go right by?
You ran from the stairs to get into the seat I was about to sit in.
That's Adelante.
That's all.
She's God's chosen, y'all. There's only the first thought.
Always
There's only the first thought. There's no
It's too early in the
other
morning. She
ideas.
doesn't pay attention.
There's only the first thought.
Mhm.
Big yawn. Lionel will come down and sit in the exact same chair she was sitting in last night. Blanket Malia. You look different, Sigmund.
Sigmund.
Woof.
Sigmund, Azor, are you able to return by yourselves?
Not as of currently. We would need to locate a teleportation circle.
Well, that certainly sounds like your issues. We are going to go hunt a vampire.
I understand.
you'll most likely be returning to the city where our comrades are, because that's the best location for you to teleport to, right?
Yes.
I would ask that you honor your bargain and bring us back.
I believe we only settled for a one-way trip.
I do not believe that that is what we settled on.
Do you have the contract that we agreed upon?
Azor, do you... Was there a I don't believe there was a physical document because it was an agreement between Adelante, Caitlin, and Sigmund when they asked him to... This is the thing where they promised your services, and they... And,
yeah, they did, didn't they?
They
Yeah.
said one way. Yeah, Mage said one way. Ooh, God.
Whoops! Awkward! I turn around and I eat my breakfast.
Really good breakfast as I look over at Adelante with the biggest fucking smile.
Yeah, these eggs are awesome, right?
Right?
You
put, like,
are
whipped
going to
cream in
strand us here
No one got me food.
after our offer to assist you.
It's
Just
I
kinda-
eat. I just eat off Adelante's plate.
There you go.
Your food would have been included.
Oh.
Yeah.
I believe stranding is a very harsh word, as you are being left upon civilization and have any means of which you choose to return.
Civilization that doesn't exactly favor my or my compatriots' organizations.
Well, this again once sounds like your issue.
God damn it.
You will not honor your word, the word
It
of
would-
your compatriots.
God damn it.
I think more
do not
accurately, he's
know-
not honoring their word.
I do not know exactly what phrasings they swindled to gift you, but if I recall, Ku is my associate, and Ku had established this was a one-way trip.
That was not the agreement.
That was not your agreement with somebody who does not handle the magic.
I discussed with Ku a two-way trip.
That is actually true. You guys
Because
did talk
Ku
about
made the
this
joke,
back.
and he did not take it.
Yeah, you guys definitely. Ku definitely arranged for.
This was right.
transportation.
This was right after the interrogation scene.
Yeah.
So he was still riled.
Mage will turn to Ku. Ku, do you have this in writing?
Unfortunately, not. I'll have to get a new book. Make sure I have contracts written down appropriately.
Mage just shakes their head and goes, "Oh, forgive my associate. The information was misfed to me. However, I cannot take your elven compatriot with us, as it exceeds the travel capacity."
I'm not going with him, dear.
Nice.
Far too much to do here.
I cast teleport.
No, we all
Uh,
go. Made breakfast.
Okay.
I have sand from the city that I scooped up.
Well, I was
My
gonna, you probably have
breakfast.
you have a book probably as well from the
Oh yeah, the economics. book.
library. So what is the sand what you would have used?
Yeah.
Can I make a deck save just to flip a gold coin extra to Roxy before getting warped out of here seeing the book open?
High or low for favorable results.
We'll go with high.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah. A spinning gold coin flies out as there's a flash of light, and you all vanish, and then the coin plinks down onto the counter, and she goes, "Nice trick." And then Roxy goes to cast Forbiddance again.
I fucking knew it.
Bards, they can take anything. Alrighty, we go to the world map.
now.
Hey. Anyway.
What?
Ah!
Zoom. And we're back. Smack dab in
Bang.
Welcome back to Everyone just turns into fans.
Alright, we head east. I don't think Mage would stop to smell the roses here. Like
Yeah, I
Mage is
feel
just
like-
instantly heading east out of the the Wall of Guardians. Is that the
Yeah.
wall?
I have no idea.
Just walks
My
up.
whole roll 20 is frozen. Uh-oh.
Give it
Oh,
away.
Maybe
this
east.
place? Is that the
Okay.
gate? That seems like it's super raised up.
Oh, I think we only have a north and west gate.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a ziggity zag road.
We just jumped.
There is, so
Oh, yeah.
it's like a fortification to force you to come up in single or double file up
okay.
the long roads while they can shoot you the whole time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we can walk down this part then. Okay.
But so yeah, so there it because of its well supported and structured nature, you can it does see quite a bit of like people who will just climb up the large steps or caravans that will take the slope because it is actually easier to bring it into the city from that angle than to just go all the way around. Because it also brings you into the Undermountain here, which is where a great number of people live. That said, you guys arrive. Do you even want to go to the Champion's Residence map for any reason?
No. I don't think we have a reason, right? We just leave.
I run to the
We
kitchen and I
arrive.
take all the cinnamon sticks.
We arrive right here.
We pocketed as
Well,
many
let me
spices as we
paint-
could.
Ping me again. You arrive right at the well where you grabbed from last time. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. The 8 of you appear. You see some guards that look over and go, "Oh my god, the champions!"
Hey guys.
Yeah, they do this. They do this sometimes," says one of the other guards to the group.
They're used
Don't
to
worry, don't worry, we cleared it. Don't worry.
Wink and finger guns.
it. Hey, wave.
Actually, guards, can you give us transportation to the east gate?
What sort of transportation are you looking for? Like a
The
cart?
fastest you have.
Yeah, is there an emergency?
Absolutely. We're
yes,
going to save
thank
the
you.
world.
We'd appreciate it greatly.
To save the... get the wagon!
I'll remember your names in my memoir.
Oh, really?
What are
Yeah.
your names?
Me? But my name?
Yeah.
Has to look
Yes,
for a name.
as your thought process opens up a random generator.
My name is Sturgle. This is Budum.
I need you to spell that.
Sturgal. And Budum is Budam.
Who damn.
Do you need our last names too?
Are you sure it's not Bottom?
But
No, that's Tish.
Oh, okay.
damn it.
I grant you the last name and title of Hero Helper.
Oh my god! Wait, does that make us brothers now? Yeah! And they fist bump, and then they run off to go get the wagon.
Wow, mage, very persuasive.
They come back with a large wagon that has a open, swinging, padlocked gate for the back, and they say, "Hop in!" There are 4 horses to pull this carriage, making it the
Great.
fastest by far.
Thanks.
Real quick.
Why
how
didn't we
many
get a
feet are in
dragon?
mile?
Huh?
There's a dragon.
It's like 2,000.
We should have gotten a dragon instead.
I lied. It's a lot more. I don't know Imperial. It's 5,280.
You guys are also
Okay.
underneath the overpass here, so you would need to go.
Way over.
We're
Yeah.
going over here, aren't we?
I telekinetically communicate with the ruin that is 2,000 feet away.
Yeah.
And tell him to come here.
Okay. I made you said the east gate, right?
Yeah, all the way over here.
All the way over there. Yeah, that is what I thought. Okay. Okay, you guys all climb in what is clearly like a paddy wagon, and set off. There is more than enough room for you. This long, like jailed, barred cart could hold 6 people on either bench.
I haven't been in one of these in a long time.
Yeah, and then he will leave the door unlocked, swinging open, as the two like are fist bumping and joshing each other up as hero
Brothers.
helpers. Yeah, brothers forever.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you guys tear ass through the city. Out of the way, emergency!
We're hauling the
Emergency!
champion.
In the name of the law and the champions! Yeah! The hero helpers! Yeah! Cheering. You guys ride through a long tunnel that has many oddly spaced tunnels that lead off from it in small directions. The tunnel that you ride through is wide enough for 2 of the wagons of this size to cross in opposite directions, and there's a constant stream of people moving about. You do have to reduce your speed, but with the constant cries, you do make way to the guarded gate of the Wall of Champions, where they will take you all the way down the long walk and bring you to a halt as you reach the sands, the far edge of the city of Aang. It is probably 9 a.m. Is there anything else that we can do to help you, champions? Where's the emergency? Oh, of course. Could you sign my face, please?
I can burn my hand into your face.
Oh,
Maybe not do
is
that.
it gonna hurt?
Probably
Yeah,
can't.
no pain, no gain, bro. Okay, do it. Okay, I'm ready.
About the sorrow on this man.
Okay.
Um,
No, it's okay. I got this.
I close my eyes and look
The
away.
blessing of a champion.
I look.
Yeah, I guess I'll summon some fire to my hand and just push it against his face.
He screams very loudly. He goes, "Ah!
Oh,
Ah!
Just
Oh!"
cringing.
He pulls
Yeah,
away. He
I
has this like
nod.
very distinct hand-shaped burn. He goes, "Oh man! Oh!" His compatrion's like, "Oh, let me get some water." He splashes on it. And he goes, "Does it look cool?" And he goes, "Yeah, man, it looks cool." Okay, thank you very much. And then he helps him back into the back of the paddy wagon. The other guy starts turning the horses around. Fare thee well, champions.
I feel like I look at him and I like tell him how to treat the burn. And I'm like, and make sure you do that every day so it heals properly.
Okay. We're just gonna go see the medic.
Because I'm pretty sure if
On
I
your
use, I'm
face.
pretty sure if I
It's
use
always-
magic on him, it'll get rid of the scar, which is what he wants.
Is this what it's like to have fans?
Yeah, but you don't really need
Yeah.
to. You don't really need to brand them.
Or
Good unique mark though.
what is a better signature than the placement of my magic?
Honestly,
Well, he seemed happy, I guess.
I guess he wanted it, but it smells like burnt flesh.
Here, I'll pull out my perfume bottle and go squirt.
It starts to smell like eggs and bacon, but like the grossest bacon you've ever had in your
Aftershave.
life. Oh,
And your dad's aftershave.
honestly,
Oh,
not the worst
God.
thing I've had to smell, but it's pretty relaxing.
I added brimstone because they say that hellfire smells like brimstone.
yeah,
This is true.
and like sulfur, right? Or am I thinking wrong?
You know what? I think you would
that is
like,
correct.
like the smell of like cigars and whiskey.
An abandonment.
Oh my
Sorry?
God.
Does that
Mage
have a
Mage gets a 1,000-yard stare.
does that have a smell?
Yes.
Zarin doesn't say anything.
Can we
It's-
abandon the
smells-
city?
It smells like beer and milk.
We head out on foot, eastward.
Is that why you were wandering around the woods? Oh, I guess just start walking though.
Jesus Christ. An abandonment.
I'll hold a hand out like I'm gonna lift someone up onto the horse. I say, Liana,
Oh, stick. She will hop right up on that horse with you.
Riding that high horse.
That's terrifying. Oh,
All right, you guys just start walking out into the sands.
Yes. Yes. into the scorching desert.
Alrighty, you guys make tracks just walking out into the sand. Let's go to the world map and talk about the direction that you are walking and how fast you are able to cover on foot. Heading out from Aang, there are two main paths. There is the God's Road, leading slightly farther north, but mostly east. From your maps, you know that this road connects to the other major cities of Paradise, as well as reaches the Holdstrong, where Assure's half of, or the Light Twins' half of the God's Road ends, and the Holdstrong marks the beginning of Neldar.
Oh God.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought you were like all the way over here.
Nope,
Or
you
we're
are
all
in
way
the
back here.
you are in the desert. You are in the deserts of Am.
Are we headed here?
Yeah.
So there are two roads that you can take. You can follow the God's Road, or you can follow what's called the Old Road, which leads to New Desria, and past that the ruins of Desria.
Well, I guess
New
what's
Desria?
the quicker route is this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were going to follow a road, yes.
Yeah. Unless we're going straight through, which I don't think is a
You'd
good
like
idea.
to. Yeah, you know that following the Old Road will take you to the forest faster.
Mm.
Unless you just choose to go bushwhacking.
Yeah, we should probably stay on the road.
Would be the most recommended, unless you feel like, hiking over trails, mountains, and
Absolutely
streams
not.
and swamps, maybe.
I wouldn't mind seeing New Desria.
All right, then we go that way.
Do you guys travel like a good portion of this continent already? Like Zran and Malia? Like any
Yeah.
spots you haven't seen?
Well, when I was coming to Aang, when I was coming to Aang, I went through this. I don't know, what is this?
That's the
God's
God's
Road?
Road. That's the God's
Yeah,
Road.
I came through the God's Road.
Where'd you make land?
I think it was. I don't know. Here.
I believe it was Nell.
Oh, yes.
Is that where I made land?
You made land in Mardane.
Like, I know I've been to Mardania, but I don't know where I made land at.
That would have been that would have been the easiest one to get into.
Sail up the river into the
Yeah.
Yeah. The most people, easiest to disguise yourself amongst other travelers.
Yeah, I actually ended up making land on Nelizar?
Nelisar.
Nelizar.
Wait,
I
what is
mean,
the
others-
You pronounce it as if there was only one of each letter, even though there are multiple.
Nelizar.
No.
Nelizar. I used like all my bit of money to come
on the other side of the Holdstrong too.
Yep. And I walked all the way around. Where was I going? I have no idea. I was just adventuring.
Where in the world?
Would it be hard? Is it like hard to get through that border if you're just like a normal random
Yeah.
person?
Yeah. It is.
Jesus, how did you even get across the?
Oh,
Dug a hole.
That's
I
what the
hid my
vampires are for.
ears.
Yeah,
Well,
you got work on a ship that was headed there.
Yes.
I believe that was what we discussed. Correct me if I'm
For Mali Army.
for you.
Yes. I don't remember. But yes. I was working,
Yes.
mopping up the floor. Hunting for
Beat.
some fish. Feeding the
Feet to
crew.
concrete.
All right, so you guys are just walking.
Walking and talking.
Walking.
Okay, what is your travel pace that you would like to
Fast.
set?
Yeah, quick, I guess.
Yeah, go
All
fast.
right.
You guys
Is
set
that
a.
Trying to get out of the fucking desert. 'Cause we
That
can.
means total today you will cover 30 miles.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna get another like boat situation. We're on the ship for 40 years.
But then
A
I
month.
sink it.
It is a hot and punishing day as you all are walking through the vast deserts and plains that separate Aang and its surrounding territories from much of the rest of the continent. The sun is high in the sky, there are very few clouds, and you are all relying heavily on Ku and their alchemical jug of water to keep yourselves hydrated throughout the day. Even Caitlin and Lyanna, with the benefit of the cool breeze in their face, still do have to come down more than once to refill their own water skins and drink from the jug.
I say we take turns on the horse.
Is
You really don't like physical
who?
exercise, do you?
I give up my turn. I will continue walking.
Is there anyone that is trying to keep watch while you are walking? Because you have chosen a fast pace, you will have a -5 to any perception checks you make. You can all elect one person. If anyone
I feel like it'd be
would
one of the
want
people. I feel like it'd be one of the people like flying.
Yeah,
You
I'd
know?
say Caitlin.
No, I'm not flying.
Are you not? I thought you would be.
If I was flying, I'd get there 4 weeks earlier than
that. No, but you are
You can still
flying
fly and keep
on the
pace with
horse
the walking.
around.
You
I
don't have
imagine
to-
you're
yeah.
circling because the wind is nicer than walking at ground level with the hot sand.
Okay, whatever's easier for Ruin.
Ruin likes to fly. I'm sure Ruin, as a
Alright,
creature with flight,
is
enjoys
good.
flying.
Because I have questions for Leona.
Oh, perfect.
Get her to do the
You're also
perception.
keeping watch. We elected you.
Okay, why don't I have Lyanna keep watch then? She's an experienced person. She gets advantage on perception checks.
Hell, you're
So that's a fucking natural 31, baby.
Let's go.
One
she-
eye on you.
Is quick to point out that in the late evening, though you are about a third of the way out of the desert along this current path, the desert up ahead does not look right. And it reminds her very specifically of the area that you all saw where there were giant purple worms that moved through the desert. She will relay this to you, Caitlin, and say, I'm going to text the group. And she will reach down and realize that she does not have her phone and go, fuck. Do you want to text them or should we fly down? I think there are worms up ahead.
We'll fly down for now.
Or,
To get them
Okay.
to stop immediately. They might not check their phones.
Alrighty.
Oh, who dis?
You guys circle downwards and land near the group of your friends. In the sand, in the hot sand.
bubbling.
We got some issues. I think there are giant purple worms.
Fuck.
Great. I love it.
What do we know about giant purple worms?
They're big and they eat stuff.
Really fucking scary.
Anyone who would like to can make me a nature check. I will also allow history, but that will tell you different things.
Oh god. I am bad with both.
Ku starts telling a story about how the world is actually just resting on the back of a giant purple worm.
And they're all coiled at the center, and they're the reason why it's all hot because they're just having hot bod with each other.
Malia's nodding. That 4. Caitlin, you know they're big, scary worms that eat stuff.
Zoran and Malia, you know that these things burrow through the ground, stone or dirt. It really doesn't matter, and leave huge tunnels behind them. And they have a very, very vicious bite. Mage, you know that the most dangerous thing about the purple worm is its venom. It has an incredibly deadly poison that it can inflict with its stinger, that can kill most any person.
And I will
Normal
tell Ku, you can get poison from the giant worms.
Oh my god.
I thought there'd be more of a reaction from Josh.
The
Josh is
silence.
dead.
Unless his internet just crashed.
It might
Josh
have.
is dead. Check
Is
the
anybody watching
stream.
the stream? Yeah.
Stream's still running, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it still has the watch together notification.
Uh-huh. Josh! Buddy?
He had to pee. He left. He ran.
He rolled nature like a second ago.
I don't know.
He
Like,
laughed.
Like,
Yeah, but he got
He
in that
literally
one, he
was-
said, I don't know shit, I'm out of here.
He literally was
Unless
on
he's in the
par with the
process of
joke.
resting.
You're
He's
looking
on
at
par
Koo like,
with
Koo,
the
Koo, listen to me. Koo's like absently kind of picturing the world with a giant worm underneath it,
Brain
then the
worm.
other worms underneath it, then the other worms underneath those. And
It's
just
it's
keep
hot.
zooming out.
It's so hot. Who's having a fucking like heat illusion
Heat
going on?
stroke.
Oh, there you go, motherfucker.
Hey, Koo!
Where the fuck you go?
I vanished
What
real
happened?
fast. Avoid responsibility.
I literally said something to you when you were gone.
When you were gone. So what'd you say? My apologies.
You can harvest poison from these worms.
Ooh. Do we feel up to it?
Well, how else are we going to get 5 people around without taking a detour through the sand?
Very true, very true.
Um,
Prepare for the worst?
With a 27, I will also tell you, Mage, that you know that these things do not have eyes and are able to see beyond, despite that.
They have no eyes. You have to walk in arrhythmic patterns across the sand.
Throw some bangles in the sand to simulate walking, and then attack them when they come up.
Ooh. Wait.
But Liana saw, like, the area where they're at. How long
Yeah.
did it take to go around?
We'd have to bypass this whole area here that we were about to go into.
Where's the road?
It passes through this way.
That way? Right there.
She kind of gestures this way. And you can see that a lot of these spires are not naturally occurring. They appear to be like upheaved rock.
Hmm.
Great.
Concern.
Upheaved,
Hmm.
upheaved rock? What is? Sorry.
And,
what is he-
so, you know how mountains are created when like fault lines smash into each other and the rock shoots up through the ground?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but on a smaller scale. Something the size of a subway train moving underneath the ground, smashing the stones and earth upwards by its passage.
Ah, okay, okay.
So you can still make out the road, it's just kind of torn and disrupted. As you guys are kind of deciding that, Lyanna will come back and she'll say it'll probably take us an hour or two out of our way. You all feel a slight tremble from the
No.
ground.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Tremor!
I think we already called our attention.
Yeah, probably.
As you were watching, you see a patch of sand begin to quiver to the south of you, shaking and sort of sliding all apart in every different direction, and the rumbling again grows stronger, and you watch as it crashes upwards through a spire, a gigantic purple worm, its entire and a gaping maw that is currently smashing rock to pieces and dissolving it with acid. And the massive upper body, or what you believe to be the upper body, a 20-foot long section of this thing lands on the ground heavily and begins to snake forward, crushing through and chewing these giant pillars.
I don't think we have a choice here.
And then there is another patch of rumbling.
Okay.
And a slightly larger specimen launches out and smashes through the pillars that the smaller one was currently chewing on, and turns its massive head towards it and snaps at the smaller one, which will shy away, smashing into another giant pillar. And that one seems to begin to turn its head in your direction as this one begins to burrow back underground.
That's not great.
What direction do we need to go in?
Southeast.
Start
direction.
moving up in the air a little bit.
Oh yeah, lead the people who can't fly on the ground. Thanks.
You got it.
It's just to rumble a little bit faster. You can see it slithering across the grass, and then it picks up speed.
Okay,
and that's
running.
where we're gonna end today's session.
That's where we're gonna end next session.
That's where we're gonna end next session too. We're gonna spend the whole time in this frozen moment while we all explore individually your backstories in sort of a very shonen, like this is your time moment, where you have to decide whether you're gonna fight the
We all
little
die.
purple worm. Oh come on, have some faith in yourselves.
No, I mean like
love
because
purple
of the
worms.
flashbacks.
Yeah,
Oh,
You get
right,
flashbacks
yeah.
If you're gonna die.
they only show
Not
your
if, not
backstory
if,
for
not
how long
if
for this
everybody gets one.
It's a death flag.
This could be
No.
like a sports arc sort of thing
But Nate,
where
every time they
somebody
show-
you succeed or you fail, but you don't die.
world. But you learn something in the end, so it's
But Nate, in the end, every time it's the last person's doing their fucking clip, that's the death flag. They're the ones to die. It happens like 8 times out of 10.
So I wanted to ask Leona something earlier.
Sure.
I'd be like, yo, you're married, right?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Reach in my bag. How would you respond to this? And I'll pass her the note. Do you want me to? I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just send that to you?
Yeah, please.
Where'd I put it?
Some good slice of life straight into death
Was
combat.
that? Was that Hero Academy? What was that?
It's you say
Yeah.
run. Yes.
yeah.
I heard.
I put on a different version.
Oh,
She'll
man.
take it and read it.
I'm pretty sure that's what it says.
Yeah.
That's for like.
I mean, are you married?
No, I.
I mean, I would take this
No.
pretty differently.
Fuck.
No, I'm
Because
not. I'm not married. I just want to know what I should send her. Like, thanks. Thumbs
I
up.
mean, if you had a good time, you could say thanks for the lovely night.
Does that seem desperate? Like, I will. Cool. Thanks.
I mean, she
Hopefully I
gave you
see
her
again.
number, right? So she wants you to text her. She wouldn't give you your number, if, you know. And it's all
but
about
I
how she
also-
responds. If you send that and she doesn't respond, and you send 8 more texts after that, that's pretty desperate. You don't want to, you know. Okay. And hey, maybe you don't text her and you just, if you ever go back, text her then. But that's no way to start a relationship. Unless, I mean, you hit and quit it.
I said I was leaving, and she said that was fine. But she also gave me a number. I don't know if I should, you know, only call her when I'm in town.
Did she say that she was okay with that before or after? Because if she knew before and then she still left you her number, you're in there.
Alright. Thanks.
Caitlyn with the lesbian pride flag behind her, and you say run, getting louder and louder. I'm gonna text her. Yeah! You say run goes with everything. Closing moments as you guys have attracted the attention of a very large purple worm. Mostly by kind of standing around and not deciding to do anything.
Right.
I would definitely take point.
Oh, are we supposed to be doing
Wait,
something?
are we doing this now?
No. I'm just recapping the end of session.
Oh,
Yes.
I
you
have
guys
also an
do.
immediate thing that I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I have an immediate thing that's going to make everybody else's immediate things pointless.
Hell yeah.
I saw you posted in chat earlier. I assume you're just gonna be like, alright guys, this is going to mansion.
No, I just for once thought we wouldn't run into combat and we could just travel.
Yeah. But no, if we want to get Kusum poison, this is the best time while there's one of them.
How badly does Ku need
To
poison?
be fair, we're gonna fight a vampire. I'm pretty sure poison is not gonna do the best against him.
But the Darrican.
Yeah, you can't poison that thing. It eats radiant energy like it's dinner,
It doesn't
and
say
it's
it's
made
immune
to
to
kill the
poison.
gods.
Yeah.
Banishment.
Takes the assassin job to kill the
All
king.
right.
What?
Banish it 10 times so I can put my armor on.
You need to load up your armor faster.
It's hot, bro.
It's hot out here.
I could try to get some cast off armor.
You should have been
because-
wearing. You should have been wearing the armor since you're flying through the air.
Hell yeah.
Bruh. You think it's like wearing a bicycle helmet?
Cooking a microwave
Fly
tin.
without armor.
Don't fly. You could hurt yourself. You could scrape your knee.
I feel like it would hurt more if you fell off a fucking flying creature with armor on.
I mean, it probably hurt the same, you know.
I don't
Well,
know.
it's
Ground
really,
is softer than magical plate metal.
Well, yeah, but